All right, so Edwin, um, finishing up your conversation with the guard in the back of the train, you said you wanted to kind of see if you could move out of here and leave, go do other things.
Yeah.
And yes, yeah, you
Right.
easily can you have to duck underneath some of these chains as you walk by, but you are able to move through. You kind of have to step over the dice game that the guards are playing.
Okay. On my way out, I'm gonna be like, "It's nice talking to you, Krim. Pleasure meeting you. And if you need any assistance for any reason, give a holler and we'll come a running."
Yes, yes. Safe travels to you.
You as well. And then I'll make my way up the carts until I find my place.
Well, as soon as you enter the cargo car, Niv, have you moved past that, or you said you went back to where Lady Irene was?
Does he not have to make an acrobatics check?
He does, yes, as he leaves that one.
Oh.
So you actually notice
Oh.
that there's a latch on the door, Edwin, which is locking it from the
Yeah.
inside.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll
Oh, okay.
I'll unlock that latch and open the door and look down
Yeah, you see
at
the little
the
beam.
potential death. Yeah, I'm gonna look up at them and be like, assistance.
Yeah, you
Is
got
there
it.
like a button? No. Funny game, but where's the button that makes the walkway go or whatever? Because
Yeah.
like, I don't know about you gentlemen, but I'm not particularly interested in becoming old guts on this railway.
They kind of look at each other and kind of grin. And they say, "Ah, fine," and they slap a button on the wall, and it connects a walkway to the other car.
Much obliged. And I'm gonna like kind of note mentally where that button is.
Mm-hmm. It's
If I
right
may.
next to this guy right here.
Sweet. I'm gonna give him a nod and then head on into the next place.
And as you cross, like right as your foot comes off of the gangplank there, it kind of retracts back in.
Yeah.
And the
And
door
I will
shuts,
over
and you
my
hear the
shoulder.
click of the
Ha
latch.
ha ha. Okay.
All right, let's go to Niv.
Brick.
Niv gets to the first class car, which is right outside the cargo car.
All right. I'm going to look for room 2.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, I'm going to go in and see if there's anybody in there.
There's nobody inside.
All right. Is there anything of interest in the room?
There's a bed, or two beds. There's a couch. There's a little, like, not cart. It's like a little table with some glasses on it.
Coffee table?
Like a
Okay.
coffee table, yeah. There's a door in the back, right here. So, if you're looking at
Okay.
Roll20, you can see the couch, beds, all that stuff.
Yeah. I'll check the door in the back.
It leads
or
to a
I'll knock
toilet.
on it first.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
answer.
Okay. Then I'll leave and check out the other cart. The other, room in the car.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's the only other room.
the door is open, and you see Lady Irene and Gunn inside, kind of sitting and chatting, sipping on wine. Gunn, are you partaking of the wine?
I am not.
You are not. So Lady Irene is drinking the wine, and over the past couple of hours, she's been finished one bottle, started on a second. She's starting to kind of look a little pink around the cheeks, as though you were trying to keep your distance. She's kind of been leaning on the couch, kind of on the back of it, with her elbow kind of rested on it. Her hand kind of goes between her, propping her head up on her chin, kind of lightly going and like just kind of brushing across your shoulder and kind of your beard a little bit. She's just kind of like idly playing with it.
I want to make this clear. I don't stop this from happening, but I look very uncomfortable.
As Niv enters, and she's kind of looks over and she says, "Oh, guess party's over." Yes?
Lady Irene. Pleasure to make your acquaintance once again.
Yes, and I do hope you're a little bit more tactful this time.
In what way do you mean, madame?
Ah, never mind. By the way, could you be a dear, go check on the safe for me? Just, make sure, it's being properly tended to.
Oh, why, my lady, I just came from there, and it is secure as it can be.
Ah, well, on second thought, it's probably best that. Oh, you did already? Oh no, that might be too suspicious. All right. Well, yes. Did you have something you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, absolutely. It it pleases me.
Great, you could take
Yes.
my spot. And I'm gonna suddenly get up and pat his shoulder. All yours, buddy.
Okay. At that, I'll say, I certainly hope you don't mind if I join you.
Oh, well, not at all, I guess. A gun, honey. Whenever you're ready, you just come on right back.
Will do, ma'am. I'm gonna head into the other compartment and breathe heavily.
Is this lady like
Okay.
a racist or something? What's her deal?
I'm just very uncomfortable with women.
Yeah.
No, I
see.
mean like her. Like
Nah, she's just forward.
not with me.
Yes.
So, Miss Iraine, what is it? Your last name, if you don't mind me asking.
Torin.
Taurine. Well, it's as I was saying, it's a pleasure to be of service to you. And might I ask how you are doing today?
Well, I was doing a lot better till you barged in.
I am so very sorry to have spoiled your day then. But perhaps we can uh, perhaps we can converse about your plans.
Oh, whatever do you mean?
Well, I certainly take an interest in your um, career and goings on. So I just perhaps thought, well,
Spit
if
it
you
out,
have
dear.
any, do you have a significant other?
Mm, Hmm. No, as of present, I have not found a man worthy of tying me down.
Hmm. So you're very selective then.
You could say that.
I happen to be of the same mind. I don't think that, well, I don't think it's wise to divulge too much of oneself to another. And so it makes it very difficult for a person like you and I to find someone as our equals.
Go ahead and roll an insight check for me there, Niv.
Insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, as you're saying this, you kind of get the sense that she's become a little bit less standoffish, a little bit less flustered that you entered, and she kind of sits up a little bit more, kind of starts to pay a little bit more attention to what you're saying.
okay.
You get the sense that
All right.
she agrees.
Okay. All right. I'll say yes, and as I'm sitting down next to her, I'll say it's certainly a lonely life we both, well, I live, and that I just, it's very difficult to make connections with people. And so I find that it's best to just, I don't know, keep people at a distance.
Well, if I do know anything, it's how to make a proper connection. Uh, in my time, I have found many who are useful to know, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I absolutely do.
And
Connections are very key.
and with that, you hear kind of the dun dun. Attention, passengers. We are approaching Starlasker, and the train will be slowing, preparing for offloading of passengers, onloading of new passengers, and a change of operators. Please be patient. This will only be a temporary stop, and we will be continuing on to Rote shortly. Um, I'm actually going to show you guys now that the train has begun to, or has kind of traveled for another couple of hours and now has reached Starlasker. It's another kind of largish town in Breland. As the train slows and stops, several people get off, several more individuals board, and it is not a long stop.
In this car, this first class car that I'm in with Iraine, can I see out of the car?
Yeah,
in,
there's
and in
windows.
which direction? Like, which directions can I see out of this car?
Which directions can you see out?
Northeast, southeast.
This one looks.
Yeah, like there's probably a window to the north on the map,
Yeah, it faces north.
and then the door, like, is it see-through or is it just like a wooden door that's closed? Are there windows on the inside of the cabin?
It's wooden, but with a glass panel inset that's kind of opaque.
Okay.
That's hard to see through. Very nicely
hard to-
carved door, though. Probably
So I can't-
mahogany.
So, but
A hug.
like, does it auto close when I enter the room, or did I leave? I mean, I
No,
would have
it's-
left it open if not.
It's a swinging door on hinges.
Swinging door and hinges. Oh, okay, that opens inward.
It opens, yes, inward.
Okay. All right, and so that must be still open, right?
I mean, unless you closed it when you came in.
No, I didn't.
Then yeah, it's still open.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep an eye out as I'm speaking with Iraine,
Okie dokie.
watching the surroundings. Then.
So yeah, the train only briefly stops over in Starlasker, and after its new passengers are let on, a couple passengers are let off, it continues on. Moving now deeper into Breland. And now, as you
Are you
guys
waiting for me again?
No. Now, as you guys look out the windows, you can see that the rolling kind of hills of brown grass have changed into dry, flat, cracked earth and clay. You can clearly see like these tall mesas and buttes that are kind of jutting up out of the ground in the distance, kind of reaching up to the wide open blue sky. Slab, if you're looking out the window, you actually see a three shapes kind of traveling across the sky, making these little streams as they do. And you recognize these as the personal aircraft of the Flying Aces of Breland, a group that commissioned smaller airships that are like personal airships and they seem they're just like they're off in the distance, way up high in the sky, but you just kind of see them arcing and
Dancing around up there.
yeah, they're kind of doing these different maneuvers and kind of just having fun as they're flying through and across.
Neat.
Yep.
Uh,
Does anyone
Yeah, 'cause,
have? Oh, go ahead, Slab. Continue. What are you doing?
oh, I was gonna say I don't know how much time exactly has passed, but me in the dining car with the half ogre and her peeps. I don't know, because I wanted to go and just kind of warn everyone, be like, "Yep, they up to something."
Yeah, sure. Whenever you want to do that, you can do that.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll head back to the first class car then, as well.
Okay, sure. And Gun, what did you do when you left? Gun Jerome.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had myself muted.
It's all right.
So I got in there. I a little bit nervous. I got antsy. Nah, I'm not used to women taking a liking to me.
Okay.
Just sort of compose myself, and I'm just in the cart now. I'm gonna head out and sort of just keep a post in a sense.
It's just kind of right outside the car or the kind of the cabins there in first class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before too long, you actually run into Edwin, because I'm guessing you moved into first class, right, Edwin? Sen.
Yeah, I was on my way. I would have looked around and stopped at to chat at least with the first party member I came across.
Yeah. So as Edwin entered, Gun, you noticed him come in earlier, kind of right around the time you stopped at Star Alaska. And we'll say Slab
Oh,
approached
hey.
as well.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you doing all right?
Gun, slab.
Yeah, we're doing all right. It turns out that half ogre person apparently is planning to do something, so I don't know what, but
Not
he
terribly
seems pretty
shocked.
eager.
Yeah.
No, I expected. I tried to dissuade them, but I don't think it was of much consequence.
Yeah. Quick question for you, DM. Are we stopped currently?
No, no, the train
I
has
think we
now
started
since
moving again.
taken off from Star Alaska. And,
Okay.
or well, hold on. So let's
Okay.
say we'll go back a little bit. We'll backtrack to where you were stopped at Star Alaska.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps we should see if there are some local constabulary outside that we could inform of their ill intent.
Maybe. I think they said it was a pretty quick stopover, but we can
Um,
try.
Doesn't hurt to look, slab. That's
Nope.
what my pappy always used to say.
You got a good dad.
I mean, he liked to look at things mostly, but yeah, he's all right. All right. So I'm gonna. I assume these are windows. I'm gonna kind of look and see if there's anyone on there that look to be in uniform.
So they are windows, and these look out onto the kind of the cracked, dry earth. Um, the opposite windows face towards the loading platform.
Okay. Um, I will look through probably the loading platform first.
Okay, so yeah, the loading platform is out here, and you do see that there are several people who are kind of offloading, some that are onboarding, and you do see that there are some folks that look like they're in uniform with helmets and pole arms, kind of
Awesome.
patrolling.
Is there a door or something for me to step out of on this fancy car?
Not in this car. You'd have to move into a different car in order to leave the train.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna try to tap on the glass See if I can get their attention.
Yeah, you notice there's even a little latch that you could actually use to open and swing out the
Yeah.
window. Or swing in the window.
Look at that. Fancy. I'm gonna open up that window. Be like, excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yes.
over there.
Oh, yes.
Might I have just a brief word?
But of course. And he kind of moves over to you.
Excellent. I'm gonna lean in and kind of quietly. So, my compatriots and I here have been tasked with protecting an individual on the train and her goods, and my fine coworker over here has no, not that one, the other one, has confirmed that we have a rabble rouser on the train that is planning shenanigans of the illicit variety. Is there something that we can do to
Can you
maybe nip that in the bud?
describe the individual for me, please?
Slab, if you would be so kind.
Well, there's a big woman, half ogre. Can't miss her. Name starts with a D.
A D.
I
She's up
believe
in the
her name
first car.
is Rona, right?
Rona. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, Slab. R's and D's look kind of similar to me too.
Sometimes.
A half ogre, you say? Well,
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
give me a
She
second.
was talking mischief before she got on the train, and then she got on the train and confirmed it to my good friend Slab here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
And she's got 4 friends with her too.
oh, that is useful information. And he kind of blows a whistle, and you see several other guards kind of from all over the platform kind of pick up and kind of move in, and he kind of goes off to talk with them, and even they blow more whistles, and even more guards kind of come from outside the station, or at least the platform, and kind of come on, and they all board the train, and before too long, you do see that they escort Rona and her group off of the train.
Sweet. I'm going to make a point to not be super visible through this window during this time.
Sure. Yeah, and
Now, don't make fun, boys. I got a bad hamstring. I need to take a knee from time to time.
yeah, sure thing. And so yeah, with that, Rona is escorted off the train. The train's elemental energy starts to back up, and the lightning begins to arc and crackle, and the train cars all kind of they hadn't really settled before, but now they do seem to like begin to pick up that forward motion, and they take off heading into Brayland.
Good job, Slab. Good looking out.
So as we do this,
Yep.
there's a pretty significant distance still left to cover between Starlasker and this does not show it accurately. Let me switch.
Oh, the next stop isn't Rote.
The next stop is Rote, but there is a significant distance to cover between Starlasker and Rote. So if you guys can see here, here, let me do this actually. Ah, let me do this here for you.
This map seems less defined than the last one.
It is less defined. Very, very perceptive of you. And I lost my train.
Train's gone.
Oh, there we
Everybody died.
No.
Okay, there we go. Right here.
I could live through it.
So this is Starlasker. And let me do this for you here. And you passed this, which is the Lurching Tower. So between Starlasker and Rote, you have 672 miles, which is by train.
Like 5 hours, something like that.
I'll tell you how much it's gonna be. 22 hours.
What's longer?
Yeah. So kind of as we're traveling here from Star Alaska, does anyone have anything specific they want to do or that they want to bring up or mention to anybody in particular?
I'm gonna chat up Lady Rain at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to seduce Lady Irene.
Oh,
Okay,
snap.
okay. So you're gonna attempt to seduce
go
her, and okay, go ahead and make your seduction attempt then, there, Niv.
How do I do that?
Seduce me.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
a, is
How
that
do
a
you
roll,
do it?
seduction?
There's no seduction
Well,
roll.
I mean,
No.
do I mean,
You
do I
gotta
just
woo
tell
her.
you that do I tell you that I'm persuading her, seducing her, or do I actually have to act it out and make it convincing?
Well, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? You're just trying to generally seduce her?
Generally, yes, so that she is like into me
Go ahead and make a
and she's
persuasion
like
roll
ready
for me.
to persuasion. Okay.
Actually, no. Do
Seduce
not
him.
roll a persuasion roll. Make a general charisma check for
Do I
me.
do a general charisma check?
Yeah.
All right, and I just hit charisma.
Mhm.
8. Wow. What do you roll?
So
Okay.
you make your advances.
Okay.
You attempt to kind of whisper sweet nothings to her and uh, generally be charming, and you can tell it's just not working. Like the connection is just not there, and
Mhm.
after a while she kind of just turns away, goes back to her glass of wine and begins to sip in silence.
Mhm. Okay. Um. So. All right. I'll go back to. Hmm. So wait, is she falling asleep then?
No, she's just kind of looking out the window, sipping her wine.
Okay. All right, then I will head back to the room 2.
Okay, as you exit the car, you notice all of these folks. Edwin, I assume you're getting ready to move in to the
That is
room.
correct.
Alright, so you go ahead and you move
Mhm.
in. Niv walks out.
Everyone's moving towards
As
the room.
as I'm
Just Edwin.
well, when I see Niv leave, I'll probably hold up a second
Okie
and be
dokie.
like, hey, 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 Niv, you wanna have a quick chat?
Yes. Actually, I need to speak with everyone on the crew. We should all gather in our room, please.
Very well.
Well, you
Yeah,
all have
I'm on
control
board.
of your characters. Go ahead and put yourselves in the room.
So do we
Okay.
all share this room then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've all got that room as a group.
Okay. I sit down on this bed.
Okay. I am.
I'll double check the bathroom to make sure no one's in there.
There's no one in there.
Okay. So that's everybody? Okay.
Like, that's everybody.
Gentlemen, um, we have a conundrum on our hands.
Oh,
I've
yeah?
made some
What would
observations
that be?
and determined that the cart in the back, where our merchandise is stored, is pretty solidly secured. Although there is a way to disconnect the cars in such a way that It would be very easy to leave her cargo behind if we're not careful.
Hmm. So should we post up and make sure we're guarding that mechanism? Do we know where the mechanism is?
Yes, I do. And I can show all of you or tell you, but um, it's a concern of mine and of our mission. If anybody decides to disconnect, even the guards inside decide to disconnect the car, maybe they might be doing some sort of inside job. It seems as though Lady Arain didn't even want them here in the first place, and it seems very suspicious that they would come along anyway.
Yeah.
True.
So what do you?
Now, I have spoken with at least one of them. Seemed all right. He was just as surprised to be on this mission, I think, as Lady Arain was.
So you were
It was
in
not.
the cart with them.
Yep, I was right.
Hmm. Can you describe to me what the guards? eh, Do you think that they're going to be removing themselves from that cart for any reason?
Not likely. Not unless they're gonna be using the washroom. There's not any facilities back there. It's just an empty room with a box secured by some chains.
Okay. Does anyone else from the group have any input that they've discovered?
Uh, the woman loves her wine.
Well, and our good friend Slab here helped us nix the that half ogre lady, so
Oh yeah,
that's plus.
What do
those
you mean,
people we
Nick?
thought were well, those people we thought were suspicious turned out to be suspicious. So we had the local authorities pull them off the train. I guess they had probable cause as well.
Okay, I'll sort of shake my head in disappointment, like to myself, sort of.
So yeah,
Uh,
one less worry to entertain your thoughts. But I like where your head's at, Niv. You're good at spotting potential problems well in advance.
I'll say directed at Sen. Um, I will have to speak with you privately, if you don't mind, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we can.
Eventually.
Yeah, you lead the way, Niv. We can go talk in the cargo cart down the way a little bit. It'll be just a moment, gentlemen. Thank you. I appreciate your time and understanding.
Yeah, of course.
Unless you have anything else pertinent to add.
No, that I'll have myself out.
Well, no.
Yeah.
We'll you stay, Gun. We're not going to trouble you. We need to have a word. We'll do the walking. By the way, as I'm walking out, I'm gonna like conspiratorially lean into Gun and be like, what kind of wine she you drinking?
Good wine. Rich people wine.
Very useful information, Gun. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so Niv and Edwin exit. They travel into the cargo car. Slab and oh boy, whoopsie doodle. Slab and
Whoopsie doodle.
uh, Gun. Do you have anything you want to discuss between yourselves while you're hanging behind?
It seems that we got our our big woman problem fixed. What else do you think can go wrong?
I don't know. Usually a lot of things go wrong when someone says that.
I shouldn't have said anything, should have
It's all right. Someone would have said it. So do you think I might head to the back? I'm kind of worried about what Nid said.
I?
Okay.
Well, If you're heading to the
Go
back,
and watch the link shirt.
someone should watch her, so I'll stay behind.
Okay.
Okay, Edwin and Niv, what are you
So,
guys talking
I don't
about?
know where. Where did?
Well, Slab, yeah.
Niv and
What are
Edwin
you
go?
doing? Where are you going?
Because I was gonna leave and go into the room where they're privately talking. So.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and station you right here
Well,
by
I'm
the
gonna
door.
Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna be. I will have hit that button that I know about now to withdraw the plank, and be leaning. Have latched the door if it has the same latch, and be leaning against it.
So this car does not have that button.
Huh.
Yeah, it's got a regular go between.
Gotcha.
And the door also does not have a latch.
Well, I'm leaning against it at the very least.
Okay. All right. So you guys are talking. What are you talking about?
Eh. So, I'm not sure what it was that you wanted to talk to me about, Niv, but real quick, I didn't get any useful information from in there. They were hired on last minute. They weren't expecting to be on this job. It was the manager Daryl told them right at the end that they were gonna be tagging along. So
Mm.
unless one of them is a plant that knows more than he's letting on, they're just as in the dark as anyone else on this train.
Well, the guards in the last train car are not the only obstacles that we're facing right now. We also have two people in our own party that may not have the same intentions that we do.
Well, that's to be sure. I'm pretty sure they don't give a rat's ass what's inside that box, but uh, that's fine. It's all well and good. I'm not thinking that we're gonna be able to open that box. At least I'm not. So I was gonna try to wheedle that information out of the lady, see if maybe I can get her to spill her guts, as it were.
Well, maybe you can explain to me why you thought it would be a good idea to get rid of a very potentially easy distraction from the train that we could have possibly removed the guards from the cart with.
Well, mostly because I enjoy not having my head smashed in by a half ogre. Um, that being primary reason, number one. Number two, having just been in there, there's no way a physical assault force is getting into that train car. So the only thing it would have done is drawn attention to it and not actually made it easier to get inside.
Hmm.
With that,
That's my
Slab,
opinion, anyway.
you've opened the door.
Dang.
You've made your way across the connecting kind of platform,
Okay.
and you find that this
Mhm.
door it's not unlocked. It's just being blocked, or it's
I
not
just gave it
locked. It's just being
a little
blocked.
bump. Right.
Ugh.
I kind of like push on it. It's like it kind of
Ju-
opens and then closes again real quick.
Yeah.
Just a moment, Slab. We're still having that little chat.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure the last car was okay after
It's-
what Niv was saying.
It's
I
very
didn't know this is
noisy.
where you were having your meeting.
It's very noisy outside,
okay.
Slab. So you do not hear. I mean, roll.
Oh, then I probably don't know it's Slab either.
Yeah.
So
Roll
I'll
perception.
just shout, "Uno momento, por favor."
Mhm.
He speaks in a language you do not understand. No, you can't hear him anyway.
Is it Thieves' Camp?
No, that's old Braylandy.
Yeah, Slab. So you just kind of bump against the door. It opens and closes again.
Mhm.
You think you
Give
hear a
me
little
just a
muffled sound.
give
Yeah.
me a second, Niv. I'll open the door for him.
He opens the door.
I was. All right. I'll move to step in.
Welcome, Slab. You're not good at subtleties, are you? That's fine. I don't like subtleties anyway. Uh, can we help you with something?
I was just going to make sure the last car was fine. I didn't know this is where you guys were having your meeting.
Yeah, we didn't want to go too far. I'm lazy, as you can see. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Let me get out of your way.
Okay, and I'll just walk to the back and like look out the window at the last car.
Well, there's no
Well, the
windows.
last car's still a ways away, right?
It's
So
Oh
there's
no,
no
it's not.
window in that
We're
door.
yeah.
yeah. There's no
Okay.
window in the door. Um, these doors are just kind of solid metal.
Okay, yeah, they're cargo cars. They wouldn't be that fancy.
Right.
Um. Okay, well, I'll like open the back door and look,
Yeah, and you see kind of
make sure it's still there.
the little steel walkway, the other car just kind of rumbling along behind you.
Okay, I'll just take a seat, a little box right here. Close the door.
Okay.
So I'll lean in to Niv now and kind of whisper.
Hmm.
So, what is it? What's your next plan of attack, Niv? You're very good at thinking on your feet, so I'm curious to hear what you got to say.
Well, my plan was to use the half ogre gang as a distraction to lure the guards out of the last car, but if your observations are correct and you think that they would not have left the car or the half ogre would not have gotten into the car, then perhaps possible you still could have used them as a distraction, but forget that. It's done and over with. The next thing that we have to concentrate on is how we can remove the car from the train and get the guards to leave. I
Yeah.
think
Oh, go ahead, Niv.
I think it's
Apologize.
possible if we are in an isolated area. There's plenty of that between cities. If we disconnect the cars, then we can hide in an area nearby and wait for the guards to leave. Or if the guards won't leave, hmm,
I'm gonna scratch my head a little bit. Go, Niv. What is it that you're hoping to gain from this, though?
the contents of the cargo.
Well, we're not. I'm gonna look at my note again.
Hmm.
We're not. We're not trying to get the contents. We're just supposed to identify what is inside.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they'll get upset if we show up with the contents of the cargo.
Who will get upset?
Uh, our handlers,
Hmm. Well, they
is
have an
like,
interest of what's in the cargo,
yeah,
but they
we
don't
are in the.
necessarily care about the person who's transporting it.
Well, we're in the business of information. Well, I am. Uh,
Mhm.
the information is what's key for me. I don't give two licks about where this. Well, I care where it's going, as long as it's not going with me. If you catch my drift.
Well, let me ask you this.
It.
If we were to take the cargo and find out for ourselves what is inside,
Hmm.
how does that not complete our mission?
Well, because then people are looking for us, Niv, and
Why would they be looking for us if they didn't know it was us that took it?
I'm not saying that they would. They would be looking for. And now follow me on this one. They'd be looking for the person who took it, right? And we are the people who took it, right? So they wouldn't necessarily right away know they were looking for us, but they would in fact be looking for us.
Hmm.
So even like best case scenario here, everything works perfectly. We get the goods and we make a clean getaway, uh, and they never find us. Sweet, perfect. That's a plus. Um, I still don't think that, at least from my understanding, my handler would not be pretty thrilled to see that. Um,
Hmm.
but the worst case is we get killed, and all we needed to do was find out what's in the box.
Hmm. Well, here's the predicament that we're in. We are now halfway through our journey, and we are no closer to finding out what is inside the box. than we were when we started.
More of a third of the way
Well,
through
I've
your
got
don't
some
journey.
have-
pretty.
A third of the way.
Hmm.
Some decent rumors to go off of, and I've yet to work my magic. Cracks his knuckles on the lady. She may be willing to gift me with some information.
Ugh, good luck with that one. She is extremely unpleasant to be around.
I'll just chuckle a little bit. So I just want to, if at least for now, let's hold off on the whole disconnecting the train thing, if we might, until we're desperate, because I feel like that is a recipe for a very swift and painful end.
Hmm. Well, that is one of the reasons why I wished the half ogre would have been around to pull the lever themselves.
Well, Niv, unfortunately, I'm not a mind reader, and when I see a threat to my bodily self, I tend to try to act in accordance to illuminating that threat. So,
And you make a
apologies.
very valid point. And the next time that you have a plan, you should run it by me first.
That was less a plan and more a shout, but I get your drift. Next time, I'll see if I can't find you real quick.
Excellent. We need to be on the same page.
I agree. Look, we're starting to get syncopated already.
But this is the reason why I'm bringing up my plans to you, because it is important for you to complete the mission just as well as it is for me.
Agreed.
All right, with that, I'm gonna switch over to Gun. Gun, what are you up to? What are you doing?
Well, I am. Am I muted?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm not. Okay, cool. I am going to be. Let me see.
There's a lot of stuff to do on this train, and you guys have been traveling for about 8 hours already.
Yeah. It's just. I'm gonna go check on her again, just see if she's okay. Unwillingly, I might add. This is not something I really wanted to be doing.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna knock on the door slightly, wincing a bit before I enter.
with much trepidation, you knock on the door and she says, "Come in."
Just checking up on you. How we doing in here?
Oh, Gun, honey, I'm so glad you're here. Can you I've got this awful crink in my neck, right below my left shoulder blade. Could you come over here and give it a little bit of rub? I see you got those nice strong hands.
Okay. I'm gonna think to myself. I mean, I'm thinking that as a medical person, that's fine. But I know what she's doing. Oh
Mhm.
boy. Okay.
She kind of
I'm
turns around in her seat and she says, "Come, come on, sit down."
Okay. Sitting down, and I'm gonna be, very carefully, like, I guess, massaging her.
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. And you get in there. You kind of identify the knots in her back and her shoulders, and you really start to like work them out with your fingers. And I mean, you're doing a fantastic job. And she really thinks you're doing a fantastic job too, as she lets out a couple of soft, mm, um, as you kind of work through. She says, "Oh, this thing is just getting in the way," and she's wearing a very low backed dress, to where really the only thing that would be interfering between your skin and her skin is just this thin strip kind of that goes around her neck, and she reaches up and undoes it, kind of lets it fall.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, that should be so much better. What do you think?"
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I'm just doing my job.
to hell with subtleties. You got those magic hands. She turns around and she just says, "Come here, you big lug," and she jumps on you. And Edwin, you said you wanted to try and put the moves on her. What are you doing?
Well, it's actually not what I said,
He just said
but
get information.
yeah.
The same thing.
Did you? Not at all. Did you see the message that I sent you?
I have not seen the message that you sent me.
Well, pay attention, please.
It says first class room 2.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do. I assume over here that smile, a big Edwin smile, nod at the gentleman there, and then head back to my room.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do that.
And I'm gonna wait.
All right. And so Gun, she is making her advances. Her top has completely fallen down now, exposing uh, a very lovely upper torso, very symmetrical, and she's just like she's ripping back your jacket. She's trying to work at the buttons of your shirt, and she's just like, "Oh, I knew from the moment I saw you, I just had to have you." And she's like fiddling with the buttons. She's having a hard time with them, and she just goes, "Ugh," and she just rips pop, 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 all the buttons off.
Jesus fucking Christ! What kind of strength check did she make?
Are you gonna let this go, or what do you want to do about it?
No, I'm not gonna let this go. I'm being molested right now.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'm gonna grab her. I'm gonna grab her arms and say, I'm not gonna look at her. I'm not gonna look like anywhere below her neck. Listen. Hey, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this. You're very lovely, and I can respect that. This is very unprofessional.
Oh, I thought you adventuring types were all about getting into the ladies, and it just got me so hot and bothered. You're straining.
Maybe others, but I am not.
And oh, you're so strong. As she kind of struggles against your arms, holding her back, and she's just like, oh, the fires of passion are burning brightly inside of me, Gun. I need you. And she kind of make a strength check for me.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get strength check now? Okay, strength check. There we go.
Oh, I thought that was gonna roll on a 2 for a second there. Yeah, and
Oh, thank God.
you successfully managed to keep her from ripping your, I mean, just getting your grip broken, and you kind of lift her up and carry her over to the bed, and she's just like, ah, and you set her down hard, and you say what you said. You're like, we are not doing this, and then you kind of leave her there, sprawled on the bed, as you walk out the door, slamming it behind you. The buttons all down the front of your shirt are completely popped off, and your bare chest is
That
exposed.
didn't happen. No one's ever gonna find this out. I'm fine. Nothing happened. I didn't do anything. Nothing happened. I'm gonna have to enter the door.
Hi, Gun.
Oh God, you're here.
Yep. Yeah, I sure am.
Hey guy, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Oh, you're doing better than me. Be careful about that one. She's
Yeah.
interesting.
You know what, Gun? I'm a fair hand at needle and thread. I could patch that up for you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, hand it over. Why don't you take like a little nap or something? You look pretty flustered. Here, I'll move out of the way for you.
Oh, there's 2 beds.
Well, yeah, I got some work to be done, so you know, I'll get this right as rain for you. By the time the morning comes, your outfit will be spick and span on and perfect yet again.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. This is the only jacket I own.
It's my pleasure.
All right. So,
So, did what did you find out about stuff? You know about our situation.
It seems to be pretty smooth sailing from here. All potential threats seem to have been neutralized when we got that half ogre lady off the train. So now it's just kick back, enjoy the ride.
Cool. So I'm gonna go and check out this potential threat you just said. I know you said that there was a potential threat. I'm ignoring you specifically.
Well,
Um,
good. Let me stop you here. I see that you're flustered, my man, and I'll tell you what. I'll take over rain duties. You don't even have to come back into this cart if you don't want to. You can head on up to the normal people cart and hang out with the normal people who will not try to have their way with you
yeah,
if you would like.
normal
Or you
people
could go
sound
hang out
good.
with Slab and keep an eye out on the back cart if you feel so inclined.
I'm helping.
Yeah, normal people sound good right now. I'll see if I can make myself useful
Oh,
in a not sexual way.
you got it,
Uh,
gun. I'll take care of Lady Irene in this coat for you.
Thank you. Sorry,
Mm,
I'm gonna
yeah.
head over.
mm-hmm. Sure thing.
Okay.
All right. So, Niv and Slab, are you guys doing anything in particular?
No. I'm just sitting on the box. I'd say every half an hour I check outside the door and not just listen.
Okay.
I think after I've spoken to Sen, I would have moved forward to the past the sleeper cart to another cart where there's more people.
Okay. So yeah, as you move past the sleeper car, you move through the galley car, the dining car, all seem unoccupied. Eventually, you find
Is the train
yourself.
basically empty except for us?
Well, once you get into the passenger car, you do see that there are folks
Oh.
inside the passenger car. The sleeper car,
Okay,
there's a
so
couple of
hold on.
doors that were closed.
So after the sleeper car is the galley,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
is
dining,
where people
and then passenger.
and then dining. Okay. The galley is what? What is the galley
It's
It's like the
probably
kitchen.
mostly just a hallway, but a kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll expose these because you've walked through them now, so you can see them.
Okay. Dining, no one in
Doo,
dining,
doo,
and
doo,
then car one is the what, like common?
So now you can
What are we
see, if you
calling
scroll out, you can kind of see all of the cars now.
area? Common area? Or what
This is just the
we're calling
passenger
it?
car that you're in right now.
Passenger car.
hmm
Well, like not in first class passenger car.
Yeah, just general
And
passenger
like
car.
these are okay, so these are just like public seats. Anyone can sit wherever. And
hmm
there's just three people all the way towards the engine.
hmm One of them is a
Who gets
serving
the
person.
closest to most of the noise? One of them is what?
A serving
Closest
person,
person?
right here.
Serving person.
hmm
There are only two other passengers on the entire train.
On the in the
Okay.
passenger car, there is a sleeper car that you walked by.
True. But that would be like what? People sleeping?
Yeah, and it's kind of late.
Presumably.
Like as of right now, it's like 6 or 7 p.m.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
It's 7 p.m.
I'll sit in the adjacent area and listen in to the conversation of the two passengers.
Oh, they're not talking to each other. They're just kind of sitting
They're
there.
not.
One of them is reading. This fellow down here.
Okay.
Looks to be reading a book. This one's just kind of
What are they?
looking
What are
out
they
the
reading?
window, sipping on a drink.
Okay. What is this individual reading?
Um, a book. The cover is down. It's in his lap, so like the book is in his
Mhm.
lap, so he's just kind of looking down at it. Plus, he's facing towards
Okay.
the window, so yeah, the cover is not visible.
Mhm. And they're both male.
Appear to be.
I can't. I mean, I can't zoom in or can't. Can How do you zoom into the characters? The icons?
I can
You
do
can't.
that for
Can
you.
you? Oh, you can.
Oh, whoops, that's the train.
Oh, that's okay.
There's this fella,
Mm, okay.
and
Turban dude.
there's this fella.
Oh, oh, could you do that one again? One more time.
It's the guy from our guild house.
All right. That one looks like he could be Elven. Um,
Or half elven.
half Elven. Okay. Um, I will. So, if I were to sit here, would I be
Hmm.
able to like look over the seat to him and speak with him?
You could, yeah.
Or is that too far?
No, you could look
Okay.
over the seat and talk to him if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll say, "Where are you headed, good sir?"
The same place everyone's going, I assume.
Hmm. Business or pleasure?
Ah, it's a business, of course.
Hmm. And what do you do?
I really don't like to talk about myself.
Man, I'm just hitting it out of the park. All right. Um. Oh, okay. I'll say, do you know of a good place to lodge in Sharn?
Oh, there's lots of places. Depends on your station, I guess.
Hmm. My station?
Yes, how much coin you have, kind of connections you've
Hmm.
got access to. Are you
Mhm.
an adventurer?
I fancy myself as one from time to time. And
Well,
yourself?
no, no, nothing quite so exciting. If you're an adventurer, I've heard that the Cliffside Guild Hall is usually open to any adventurers who would like to take up temporary residence there. Uh, they give you a discount if you're a member. I do know that.
Hmm. A member of the guild?
Yes, yeah, a member of the Cliffside Adventurers Guild, that's right.
Hmm.
But hopefully you're not a member of Drask. There's no way.
Oh, no. No, absolutely not.
Yes, those monsters, they do like to cause trouble. Stay away from them.
Yes, don't they indeed? Any run ins with them yourself?
No, I keep my nose down.
Mm-hmm. And how about you, sir? I'll speak across the way to the man reading the book.
He does not look up from his book.
Hmm. Okay, I'll turn back to the previous gentleman and say, "Ah, hit and a miss.
He can't win them all. Well, friend,
Keep swinging him."
I, I'd really like to, you know, conversation is nice and all, but I, I'd really like to
By all
get back
means,
to my
the
thoughts.
window. Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. But before I let you go, do you know perhaps Lady Iraine Terrain?
I've never heard of her.
Hmm.
Did you say Terrain
Yes.
or Turin?
Um, I believe I said Turin. Turin. Would you like me to spell it? I don't
No, no. I
quite
think I think
know
I
if I
get
know
your
how to say it.
I think I get your drift.
Hmm.
Turin.
You have heard of her?
Well, if I've got my history right, minor, minor, noble house in Brayland. Not even allowed to use the prefix.
Hmm.
That's how
I
minor.
wonder why she's headed to Sharn.
Lots of people have business in Sharn.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, just chatting it up.
Ah, yes. But if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely. The window.
And with that, he goes back to his staring out the window. Um, and he says, real quick before you go, he says, "Oh, I said the task. It's the Deathgate Explorers Club. You wanna watch out for them while you're in the city.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Death's Gate, you said.
Yeah, Death's Gate, like the
Death.
garrison, the gate in the lower part of the city.
And that's the one I need to avoid or to find.
Well, if you
Not the
remember,
cliffside, but the Death Gate.
if you're wanting less trouble, good lodging, cliffside. But if
Hmm.
you're more allied with the rowdy type, then I assume Death's Gate would be your preferred stop.
Hmm.
If you're an
See,
adventurer,
choices.
of course.
Good to know.
All right, and with
Thank you for
that,
your kindness, sir.
of course, of course. With that, is there anything specific anyone would like to do?
Not
I'm waiting
particularly.
for a gun to fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Well, I guess I'm
as
falling asleep.
night falls, and yeah, you do. You fall asleep, gun. You lay down on one of the beds, kind of rest for a little bit. Slab, what are you doing?
I'm still in the back of the train.
Gotcha.
Just
Cool.
like kicking my little feet, sitting on the box.
Okay, Edwin, do you have something you'd like to do?
I do. I assume Niv came back at some point.
I don't know. Niv, did
Um.
you?
Oh, I wanted to tell the server that Lady Iraine in the first class car is in desperate need of some wine.
Oh, right away. And she kind of picks up her tray and
And I'll follow her back that way, but at a distance.
sure, yeah, you follow her back. She heads over to the galley car. You kind of follow her into the galley car. She speaks with the mage rights, um, and then picks up a bottle of wine and moves on.
Wait. Speaks of the mage rights. What is that?
The mage rights are the cooks. They're cooks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is she the only server on this entire train?
No, there's others, but you wanted her specifically, so she's the one
Okay.
who's doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just now more tokens. So,
Yeah, it's the same token. I just
how
moved it.
many other servers are on the train? Oh,
Uh,
okay.
you've seen several.
Okay. Who's this person next to me?
Oh, sorry, you can't see some of these people here because they're not on the correct layer.
Oh,
No. Okay. Is this guy on the right layer? Anyway, is there specifically anything you want to do about this bottle of wine that's being delivered?
um. Well, it depends on who's around.
Well, there's this gentleman here.
Who is this gentleman?
He looks like a servant. And so this serving lady
Okay.
moves inside and delivers the bottle, presumably, then, excuse me, walks out.
Okay. Can I follow her into? Is there? It's multiples of people everywhere, huh?
Yeah, why don't you tell me like what you're trying to do specifically, and I'll let you know how likely it is to succeed.
Okay. Well, I was actually going to try and push the server into an empty area that's isolated and maybe murder her.
Oh my god.
Sure. Well, she's in the sleeper car now.
Okay, but I mean, only if there's no one else around that could see me do it. Like,
Well,
I don't know how the sleeper cars are set up. Like, is it enclosed so you can't see in?
if you're following her, like a creepy stalker who said he wasn't going to be modeling his character after Patrick Bateman, um,
I'm not.
then this is what you see.
Okay, so there is somebody else in the car. Okay, then I'll say
Pretty
never.
pretty much every one of these cars has people in it, whether they be members of the
Okay,
serving staff or other
okay,
workers of the on the train. So anyway, I'm gonna move to Edwin.
okay,
If all you're trying to do is
okay.
randomly murder, um,
Well, no, I look. I was looking at the map. I was looking at the characters and the icons on the map and trying to determine, what I could get away with doing. But if you're saying that there's a lot more people than what I was seeing earlier, then that changes my motives a lot.
okay, yeah, there's a lot more people than what you're seeing earlier. Edwin, what are you
Okay,
doing?
all right.
Well, if Gun has fallen asleep and I've got no eyes on Niv, I'm
Well, you saw
gonna
Niv
go
come
ahead and
into the first class car, kind of stalking a serving lady who delivered something to Arain and then walked out. And then as she walked out, he followed after her.
all right. Well, I'm gonna not waste my time. I don't know how long I'll have. Is there an entrance to this bathroom on this side, or is it only from the inside?
It's only from the inside.
Fuck a duck. All right, I guess I am gonna go after Niv after all. Okay, so I'm gonna head on after Niv.
Okay, yeah, and you
I
find
would have
Niv.
probably went back into.
Where would
No,
you have gone to?
I would have gone back to the first. So I would have ran into him like over here.
Sure, I'll say this guy's moved out of the way.
Okay.
All right.
He'll have moved this way. He stays in this car.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. Hey, Niv, buddy, old pal, and I'm gonna get real soft for this. I'm not gonna actually whisper because then it's hard to hear, but
Mm-hmm.
this is a stage whisper right here.
Mhm.
Niv, old buddy, old pal, I think I have me a plan. And I have gonna hold up Gun shirt and be like, the lady seemed pretty eager to get to know our good buddy Gun.
Mm.
So I was gonna go ahead and give her that opportunity, and then perhaps maybe she'd be willing to share what's in the box.
So you're going to lure Irain into Gun's room, and
No, 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 no,
no?
no, no. I will be going in to her room as Gun.
Oh yes, yes, very, very clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all I need is for like don't need to do anything. You know, Gun's asleep. Just leave him that way. If
Mm.
he were to wake up and cause a like start to want to investigate or make a ruckus or anything like that,
Mhm.
just give me a heads up as best you can. With we'll do like a 3 knock, just a sharp, real quick on something, so I can hear and make a clean escape, as it
Understood.
were.
I'll keep an eye on Gun.
Perfect. Thank you, Niv. Now I just need to find a nice quiet place to go and change. I guess our bathroom is the best place. Let's be real quiet like though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna move on into the room and into the bathroom to
And
get changed.
I'll kind of stand in such a way that I could kind of obscure Edwin as he leaves the room from
Okay.
Gun.
And Gun you see is presumably fast asleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to take off my outer layer of clothes.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, Gun didn't give me all of his clothes, so I'm gonna turn into Gun,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put on his jacket, and kind of get comfortable. Hi, yes, I like to help people, and totally don't want to murder you. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head on. I'm gonna head on out. I don't have control of this one, just FYI.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now I do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna head on out, and I'm going to walk over, and I'm gonna lightly tap, like knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, yes. Who is it?
Poke my head in. Um. Uh. Uh. Lady Elaine, I'm sorry to bother you. About my behavior earlier, I sent some. I wanted. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we start over? I wanted to maybe just have a little chat, if that's all right with you.
And you see she'd been like laying down on the bed, and her top had been done back up, and she kind of sits up, and she's like, "Well, all right, unless you're going to so rudely. Uh, never mind. What did you have to say?"
Um, may I have a seat?
Go right ahead. She motions to the
Th-
couch.
thank you. Um, I I lost someone very important to me, um, in the war, and so it's I just became overwhelmed, and I wanted to apologize. You are captivating, very very beautiful woman, and I became overwhelmed, and I apologize for the way I acted. Anyone should be lucky to have your attentions. So yes, I did want just to say that, and I'll go.
Um, Gun, honey,
Yes,
this light is rather bright. Could you take care of that for me?
I certainly could.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna go and take care of the light.
Yep, and it's an Everbright lamp, and it has a little switch on it which you can use to disengage it.
It will be disengaged.
The lights go out
Like it's
in that
big.
room. Are you gonna do
Yeah.
the thing? You gonna commit?
I'm gonna commit. Yeah. So here's my plan, just so we don't have to roleplay this out, because
Mm-hmm.
no homo. Um, my plan is to commit, do the thing, and then kind of like pillow talk, try to elicit what she knows about the contents of the crate.
Okay. Roll a Constitution check for me.
Uh, Jawohl. Constitution check or Constitution save? Not
Check.
that it is different for
It's a
me. But
check.
there. Just a check. Okay. Yeah. Middling.
Eh, yeah, Niv, you hear some minor sounds coming from the other room, and after about, 5 minutes, Gun, you and Arain are kind of laying clothesless next to each other in bed and kind of breathing heavily, and she's just like, "Well, that wasn't the worst I've ever had."
uh, it's been that's the best I've had. I can say that.
Hmm. And she says, "Oh well." She kind of cuddles up to you, snuggles a little bit.
Okay. I'll use my big strong gun arms to
Gun arms. Lol.
envelop her, I guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
um. So it's seems like this must be a pretty dangerous thing we've got going on here. If you need to hire so many adventurers, and the bank is sending their own guards too.
Oh, the bank. I told them, I specifically told them that I did not want to hire Kandaric security, and yet they insisted for some reason at the last minute. I don't know what could have brought this on, or why they could have taken such a immediate interest in such a silly old thing as as that, and yet there they go, bringing their boys on board. I just do not understand the nerve.
Yeah, it's very strange. Is this like an unusual delivery that you're making?
It, it is a little bit unusual.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
You see, Gun, like I told you earlier, I'm in the business of connections. I network with people. I know maybe not the you know most highborn lords of all the lands, but I do know the lady that sews his shirts, or the the lady in waiting who takes care of the noblewoman, or the queen, or maybe the cook that provides food for the baron. I know people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, knowing people is very useful.
It has been, and my house is not a rich house, and sometimes I do little favors to help and alleviate some of the burden. That's what this is. This is just a little favor for a family friend.
Hmm. And I have to assume that, considering the bank has insisted that their men go along, that they know what's being transported.
Oh, I don't know. I barely know what it is. It's something from the Mournland. I can't say too much about it. Anyway, and she gets kind of cut off because there's a doon doon as the speaker kind of comes on again, and it says, "Attention passengers, we will be approaching the Hatherhill Canyon Junction in about 1 hour. Um, the train will be slowing in order to make the turn. Uh, if anyone is interested in seeing the canyon, it is quite beautiful even at night, and you may look out the right side window as we make the turn at the Hatherhill Junction. Thank you. Dun, dun.
Okay, so I I I do have to admit, one of my weaknesses is my curiosity. I this may be inappropriate, but is there any way that you could tell me what it is that you found?
Uh, well, it's something I didn't find. Some of my people found it in the Mournland,
Hmm.
and it's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I don't know quite how to describe it, but I know Merrick's definitely wants it. And with that, anyone who's sitting by a window, do me a favor and make a perception roll.
Can I poke my head out the door?
Yeah, you can poke your head out the door. You said you've been checking kind of every 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, every once in a while. I'm probably gonna shut down for my 6 hours, but pretty soon and stop doing that.
Okay. Well, you check your head out the door. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
Yeah.
Niv and Sen, you guys make perception rolls too.
Too dark.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh man,
Niv is a good lookout.
it is definitely too dark for you to see Slab. But Niv and Sen, you both see, because you're kind of in the same spot as you look out the window. Um, you can make out in the moonlight, and this kind of flat Earth, the moon really tends to illuminate very well the landscape, and you see a couple of riderless horses, kind of running across next to the train. With that,
Do they appear?
go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do they appear to have any gear, or are they just like horses, like wild horses?
You see saddles on them and bridles.
Okay.
Niv, you
So you
hear.
were gonna say with that.
Yep. Niv hears dunk 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 on the roof. Some of the sounds appear to be
roof.
moving towards the front. Some of the sounds
Okay.
appear to be moving towards the back.
All right, um, I'll exit and start heading towards Sen.
And I'm going to look at the lady. I do apologize while I'm like grabbing my clothes and putting them on as quickly as possible.
Gun, make a
But I
perception check
believe
for me as well, please. Go ahead, continue, Sen.
I believe the reason you're paying us may be coming into play. Stay in here.
Gun,
I'll check on you in a moment.
Gun, make a perception check for me as well,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you hear the dunk 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 on the roof as well, and it wakes you up. It's that loud. Well, it wakes you up. It's not that. It's not that loud. It's just your sleep. You were kind of anticipating hearing something that sounded out of place, and you did catch that.
Oh boy. Okay, time to get up.
Slab, you're oblivious.
Where's my shirt?
Where's
Taking my feet.
I wonder if he finished my shirt. I gotta go check on him.
So Niv, you leave the room. You head out into the hallway. You see Sen.
All right, I'll point at the roof and nod at him as I turn around and head back towards this way.
I'll nod and I'll point. I'll tap my ear and point up and
Yeah.
with the nod.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head this way because I'm assuming that it was decently loud, and I really do not want to be caught like this.
Yeah, it was decently loud. You saw the horse, but you didn't see you didn't hear the noises on the roof.
Oh, okay. Well, because it doesn't take me long to shift, and I'm mostly wearing my own clothes anyway.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna stand here, kind of like press against the door, and then shift back into Edwin, if that is
Gotcha.
an option.
Yes, that is an option. So let me get your Edwin token here. Just give me a second.
Thank you. Sorry for borrowing your face gun. It was just very useful.
If I ever find out about this, I'm never gonna forgive you.
Okay, you should be Edwin now. Okay, what is everyone doing?
Yep.
Taking a look outside.
Okay,
Let me get up and get out the door.
give me a second.
I'll
here.
also poke my head out this door.
Okay, so you guys are
Question.
poking your head out the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Question real quick.
Okay, yes. What is your question?
I hate to interrupt, but if he's a shapeshifter, but he still has my shirt, right?
Yeah, he still has your shirt on.
Oh,
No, I don't have his shirt on.
Oh,
I
he
do.
just
I do
has your
have
shirt.
his shirt.
Yes, he has your
Yeah.
shirt.
okay.
Okay. So, yeah, as you look out the door, you just see the other door.
Okay. Like I'll scan back and forth to see if I see anything.
Just from your vantage point right here, you can't really see anything. You can see across the plank to the door. Niv, as you look out this door, you see kind of the same thing, just a plank across to the door.
All right, I'll start to climb up the roof.
Okay.
I'll start to come. I'll start to come back.
All right. Actually, Edwin,
Sir.
before, excuse me, before you do that, as you're just about to turn around to come back, you see the door to the opposite car fly open, and you see the face of one of those serving women as she looks kind of panicked. She's wide-eyed. She's kind of looking flustered, and then you hear a thunk as her eyes go even wider. She falls to the ground, and a javelin is piercing
Dead
her
lady.
back. This guy is also dead. He should not be there. Blech.
Yeah.
A javelin is piercing her back, and you see two warforged soldiers in this room.
Bleh. Dead guy. Okay. Well, when I see that, I'm going to shout out, "Hostiles in the sleeping car!"
You guys were worried about me killing that same waitress.
Yeah, you're one of the protagonists.
Quote
We're
unquote protagonist.
We're gonna murder the shit out of these guys.
And Niv, as you climb
Probably
up
though.
onto the roof, go ahead and make an
Mhm.
acrobatics check for me.
Now sneakily.
Sure, go ahead and
climb.
roll a stealth roll for me.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
You clang
Kidding.
and clatter, and as you try to walk up, actually, you
You know
kind of
what?
slip.
You
Or
know what?
You
You
gonna
know what? No, I'll use my inspiration on that one.
Go ahead and roll
I'm
it.
not even gonna. So what do I click on inspiration to get rid of it?
Yeah, and then just roll
Yeah.
again. Just roll your stealth check again.
Okay. Stealth check. I'm just getting so frustrated. I don't even care anymore.
Mhm.
So annoying. 11. Jesus.
That's better.
Okay.
You kind of silently, as far as you know, climb up, and you're aided in the fact that, yeah, it is very noisy out here.
Okay.
But you are able.
Did it fall off?
Nope, you're not gonna fall off. You are able to climb up to the top, and you see, as you kind of poke your head up across the roof on the other rooftop, 4 more Warforged are kind of working at this hatch. Kind of, one of them has some strange kind of tool, and it's kind of burning through one of the mechanisms as it throws it open,
Mhm.
and they start to jump inside.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're very fast. Jeez, I mean, that long just to climb. Okay, well.
So 2 of them have jumped inside at this point. You're on the roof.
I just wanted to peek and look.
Okay, you peeked and looked. You can see them on the roof doing this.
Okay.
Why can't I select your character?
Well, I'll go back into the cargo cart. Actually,
Okay, at this point, they've all jumped inside.
okay. No, I'll climb up on top.
Okay.
Are they all? They're all inside.
Mm-hmm. As you kind of
They
hesitated,
all
thinking
went
whether or
got
not you wanted to...
inside before
Well, you said you wanted to climb down. Okay, so I'll say 2 of them have still not
No,
yet.
no, no.
What do you want to do, Jay?
Okay. Well, I was gonna hop up and try and loose an arrow at him, but
Okay,
they all are inside.
2 of them are still up.
Okay, I'll loose an arrow at
Make an
one of
attack
them.
roll.
The closer one. Okay. Attack roll is I just click on the weapon.
Yep.
Okay. 22.
22 is going to... Hold on a second here. It does not want to select the correct token. Oh my goodness. That's why I'm on the wrong layer. 22 will hit, yeah.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Damage.
Just click on short bow.
So I short bow click on the actual damage part, right?
Yeah. We'll just click on, so in chat, you see where it says short bow? Under
Yeah,
the 22?
in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just click on short bow.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
8.
which one are you
Piercing.
attacking? You're attacking this one or this one?
The closer one. The closer one.
Okay, so as your arrow sticks right into like its chest, like right where the plating is, it lodges in
Mhm.
and it gives kind of like a kind of moan as it looks towards you. This one looks towards you as well. They kind of look back at each other and they nod. All right, let's have everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, even me?
Yep, even you.
Oops. Sorry, Josh. I forgot to touch my character.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
You
Do you want me
done.
to re-roll or do you want to add me?
Don't even see you. Where are you? 13.
I got a
okay.
13.
Yeah, I'll add you.
My B.
That's alright. Come on, how do I do this again? How do I add a character's initiative again? Just re-roll it. Click your character token and re-roll it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you can edit it once it's re-rolled, right?
Yeah, I can affect it. I forgot how to add a person onto the turn order, so that's fine.
You can right-click their token and then add to turn order for the future.
That's how you do it. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so
Okay.
first is one that's off a ways, it looks like. Let's see. Where is this guy? Okay. One of them gets to move. I don't know why this one's not showing up. Anyway, it's this guy right here. And he's gonna kind of run. Oops. I'm on the wrong layer, that's why, I think. Yep.
This is the one that I'm showing is number 21, or that is currently in the turn order.
That one? Oh yeah, I was on the wrong layer, so I don't know. Yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, he's gonna move to here. Okay. And he's gonna see you through the open door. He's gonna raise another javelin, and he's gonna attempt to toss it at you.
All right.
That's a 24.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah, that was a very good roll. 4 damage. As he throws the javelin through the doorway. It kind of wobbles a little bit in the air as it passes through the gap and sinks into your thigh.
Oh.
All right. Next up. Now it's this guy. And this guy is going to run across here. He's going to attempt to make the jump.
Mhm.
And he just barely succeeds at falling or jumping across, but doesn't quite get his footing, kind of scrabbles at the edge. He's going to make another check to make sure he gets up, and he does. He stands up right here across from, on the direct opposite side from you, Niv. That's his turn. Next up, Sen.
Okay. So I'm going to. First thing, I'm going to step out, drop the shirt. It is now gone. I'm gonna drop it off the train. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
So you dropped the shirt and it fell off the train?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
The
Gun.
gun just doesn't have a shirt now.
Yeah. Hey, we're in combat. Shit's getting real.
Yeah, but you have to be inconsiderate in combat.
So this is Armor of Agathis.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
5 temp HP. And then, so that's my action.
Are
For my
you
bonus action.
are you flavoring it?
Yeah. Okay, so as I pull out like my axe to get ready, it starts to like swirl along the fine engraving with white mist that oozes out and crawls up my arm and kind of starts to swirl around my body.
Yeah.
And kind of like eddy of mists that surround me.
Gotcha.
And
Alright.
then my bonus action is going to be my Morn Blade's Curse,
Okay.
which will be targeting that fuck that just stabbed me.
Okay.
So that's that one. And
Yep.
so with that, like I'll point at him with the axe, and then the mist snakes around and claws around his legs and up and starts swirling around his body too.
Gotcha. Okay. And yeah,
And
that's
then
exactly what it
I'm
does.
going to just I'm gonna ready for attack. I'm gonna put my arm in my shield and stand ready at this threshold here.
Alright. Next up, Slab. You heard the sounds on the rooftop above, the kunk tunk 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 tunk. What are you doing?
Yeah, I probably heard that guy slap across the.
Yeah, you heard
when he
a
tried to jump.
audible ka-tung,
Bonk.
and then
So-
kunk 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 as he kind of climbed up.
So I'm gonna step out and try and cross the thingy. It's like 5, 10, 15.
You're gonna try and move across
So,
the
like-
platform.
Yeah, I want to knock on the door and yell at the guys. Be like, I think it's happening.
Okay.
It's happening.
So you knock on the door and there's
So-
no response.
Okay. So then I will try and climb up to get onto this car.
Yeah, so it's about 10 feet up. So you moved about 5 feet across, 5 feet down, 5 feet across, 10.
15.
Yep. So you're able.
25. So that'll be like all my movement.
Yeah, you'll be able to get up to the top, and like stand up. Like, yep,
Okay,
right there on that
and
corner.
then I'm gonna call out to this guy and be like, "Oh, Warforged, what? Who do you work for?"
It's gonna look at you, and it's just gonna kind of silently, like, just not say anything.
Okay, brother. Yeah, that's it.
You don't have an action? Okay.
I drew my sword as well,
All right, gotcha. Moving to gun.
so I'm gonna be at the ready.
Okay, what are you being? What are you
if I get
readying?
attacked, or if he moves into range.
If he moves into range,
I'm
you're gonna attack him.
readying My great sword.
Gotcha. Okay, you have a ready to attack. All right. Next up is Gun. What are you doing?
I am going to. Over here. If I use my action as a dash, can I make an acrobatics check to see if I can jump over that thing?
Jump over what thing? Ping it for me so I
this.
can see it. So you can move up there. Go ahead and move your character to where you want to go.
Okay. This is 30, and I have to use a dash, but I'm wondering if I have enough. If I can use like a bonus action to make an acrobatics check to see if I can jump this thing.
Well, as I'll let you dash to the edge there, but then you'll notice that Sen is on the platform directly in your path.
Okay. Do I notice the injured people here?
You see a lady with a javelin sticking out of her back, directly inside the doorway. The other Warforged is kind of standing over her body right now.
Injured.
Okay. So.
But you do see there's also
Gun's getting upset.
a wound kind of soaking Sen's pant leg with blood. As I'm assuming you pulled the javelin out.
No.
Yeah.
No, you see a javelin sticking out of his leg.
It's a very Ace Ventura moment. Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my gods! Are you okay?
All right. Do you have anything
Can
else
like,
you want to do,
get
Gun?
old? No, I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. Next up is this guy. Which guy is this guy? That guy. Alright, he's gonna move towards you, Slab, and he's gonna swing at you with his arm blade.
Okay.
8. Guessing does not hit. Does not. You easily intercept with your greatsword. He's gonna say, "Ugh,"
And
and he's
then
gonna
I'm a.
move and jump inside.
Don't I get to slash at him?
Yeah, you
he
do.
attacked me.
You do.
Okay. Cha. Oh.
Nope. He jumps inside.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Next up. Niv, what are you doing?
Loosing another bow. Arrow.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Shit bow.
Yeah, that'll hit.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And damage, I just click on the short bow.
Mm-hmm.
7 piercing.
Yeah. Yeah, you launch an arrow which gets lodged in this guy's dead center of his abdomen, and it pierces through the wood fiber. You can see this like weirdly colored pinkish alchemical fluid go spurting out.
He's still up though?
He's still up. You still have movement.
Oh, there's no one behind me, right?
Not that you can see now.
How many movements do I have? Like how many squares?
You have 30
feet,
feet, I believe, right?
Where would I find that out?
In-
Feet 30.
On your character
Feet
sheet.
30.
Yeah.
And how many feet is each square?
5.
Every square is
5.
5 feet.
So 6. 1, 2. Oh, I see it. Okay. I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? Do you have a bonus action?
Where would I find that?
Look at your abilities. We'll come back to you if you. We'll just figure it out. Look at your abilities on the right side of your character sheet. They're all in red. If any of those have bonus actions,
Abilities in red.
if any of those say that they have a bonus action,
Okay.
it'll tell you. Okay, set
Oh,
or
okay.
Slab. You hear some coming from inside.
Good damn it.
Yep. Okay. Next up is this guy.
So,
Yes.
I'm just looking at the sneak attack that says like that I can deal an extra 1d6 damage to
Mhm.
one creature with a bow
Mm-hmm.
with a ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to announce that it's a sneak attack first, or do
Yes.
I have to be sneaking beforehand?
Well, you need to be hidden in order to get
I
the
do need to be
advantage.
hidden.
And you only work.
Okay.
Sneak attack only works when you have advantage on the attack roll. So you would need to be hidden or
Okay.
some other way to give you advantage. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
announce it when you want to try and do it. Let me know, and then we'll go from there.
But I have to be hidden anyway. Okay.
Yeah, or something. You
Yeah,
have to do
either
something.
hidden or if they're engaged with another target in
Right.
melee combat.
Okay.
Okay. So
Right,
it's this
okay.
guy's move. And he's going to attempt to throw a javelin past his friend to try and hit you, Sen.
Javelin.
That's a natural 20.
Javelin.
So as he throws the javelin, it strikes you square in the chest for 6 points of damage.
Just a couple javelins sticking out of you.
Excellent.
My only weakness.
And I believe Sen collapses.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, you have those temporary hit points. That's right.
Yeah, just wasted my armor of Agathis is why I'm mad.
That's right. All right, cool. So he does not collapse. He is still up, still in the fight. And Sen, you hear some more from inside the car. You hear a as it's now this guy's turn. And he is gonna run up into melee with you, Sen. He's gonna take a swing at you.
My armor of Agathis is gone. See how it is? See how it is.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to deflect with your axe as the swirling mist that once was protecting you kind of sucks back into the axe handle, and you just barely cling. All right, next up is this guy. And he does not like what you're trying to do here, Niv. So he's going to run at you. And he's going to chuck a javelin at you.
You're so good at that.
Except for this guy, because he rolled a natural 1. So the javelin, the
It's
train kind of
shaky on the top.
bumps a little bit. Yeah, and it flies wide, sailing off into the darkness. Next up is Sen.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to hack at him with my Misty Axe.
Okay. Go ahead and
Hiya.
make your attack roll as you raise your axe. The mist
Hiya,
begins to swirl
I
around it
say.
again. Nice. Yep, that's going to hit.
Okay, so I get my proficiency bonus damage. Oh, I rolled a 19, which means I crit
Mmm.
because he is cursed.
Okay.
My cursed targets are a crit on a 19 or 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage and we'll double it.
Yeah. Sweet. And I also gain my bonus damage equal to my proficiency modifier on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Nice. Max damage. Nice, nice, nice. So 16 damage plus 6 is 22
How do you
points
wanna
of slashing damage.
How do you want to kill this guy?
I am not very pleased, and I'm going to just like cleanly. Well, actually, no, he's cursed. So yeah, as I lean back with the axe and I cleave his head in twain, and as I pull back, you see the mist that was clinging to his body all kind of like whoosh back into the axe, and like my eyes kind of flare a little bit of that white as I heal for 5 points back to full health,
Yeah.
and my wounds start to close.
Yep, that's true. And you actually feel this like prickling, tingling sensation on the back of your neck, and you hear a little voice whisper, "Excellent." Next up,
Yeah,
Slab.
excellent indeed. Well, I'm going to use my movement here to get
Oh, yeah,
out
go
of this
ahead.
bottleneck. 3.
Oh, you're still in a
Can I
bottleneck.
move like here? Right. Is there? Can I move to the sides at all?
You could open the door and bust into that room, yeah.
I would like to do that.
Yep, so you open the door, you kind of slam it open with your shoulder and bust into that room.
Yeah. Okay,
Next up is
that's my
Slab.
turn.
Okay, I'm going down the hole.
Okay,
Slab, go down the hole.
Like, ah.
alright. And you see, as you go down the hole... Give me a second here. Actually, let's just do this.
Oh no,
All these guards
I'm gonna die.
have been killed, and now there are 3 Warforged soldiers trying desperately to get at this crate.
Okay.
Oh, those
I'm
are
gonna
some-
be like, stop. Are you of sound mind? Okay, 5, 10, 15.
Some terrible high-end guards.
Can I, Here, I'm gonna actually take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'll say that the movement to
unlock
drop
the-
down didn't, like, you moved 5 feet over, and
Yeah,
then
'cause
the
you're just
movement dropped
falling.
down. Yeah, it didn't cost you anything.
Okay, so that's 10. Alright. Yeah. Can I unlock the door? Is it obvious? Like that platform thing and everything?
Well, the door is an obvious latch.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna unlock the door and open it. 20,
Okay.
25. And just stand here and ready an attack again. As they're like doing the thing. Yeah. Is that what I'm
Okay.
doing? No, I'm gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna try and run out across to get my homies. So
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then yell out to Niv, be like, "Hey, they're in the treasure car."
Are you inside, or did you climb up on top?
No, I'm inside. I undid the latch, ran out across.
Okay.
I'm on the outside of the car.
So you
Oh,
yell,
yeah, Niv's on the
on the
outside,
roof.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, dang it. Oh yeah, this is just the cargo,
Mm-hmm.
so I'd be able to see straight down. I still yell. That's what I do.
Okay. You yell.
I might be able to hear somewhere.
Make a perception check at disadvantage, Niv.
At a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Perception disadvantage.
Well, that's.
Uh,
Oh man.
wait, what happened? 8,
Perfect split.
27?
Yeah, a
I
1
got it.
and a
1,
20. So at disadvantage, the 1 is the one we take. And so yeah, no, the wind is just too loud up here, and the noise from the train, the elemental lightning arcing through, just yeah, it's impossible to hear what he's saying, especially being encased inside this room. But Gun, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I cross this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Without making an acrobatics check?
Yeah, that one's plenty wide enough for you to make it across.
Perfect. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna look at all the dead bodies and I'm gonna get really pissed. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna try to attack this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. And I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff first.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, does not hit.
and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my melee attack.
Yeah, you gonna since you use two hands with the quarterstaff, are you gonna try and lash out with a kick
Yeah,
or maybe a knee?
I'm gonna go with the kick.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a
Ooh.
bitch.
Yeah, he easily is able to deflect your quarterstaff with his arm blade, kind of turning the flat of the blade against the staff, and then as you kick out, he kind of jumps back a little bit to just narrowly avoiding your kick. Next up is this guy, and they're gonna do some stuff in there. Okay. Next up is Niv.
All right, I'll loose another arrow.
Okay, go ahead.
Eight.
Okay, 8 does not hit.
8's me rolling.
As you
That's
launch your
Three
arrow,
twos in a row.
kind of the same thing that happened with the javelin is it just flies off, going wide and caught in the wind of the train.
Mhm. All right, with my movement, I'm gonna attempt to open this hatch door and jump down.
Okay, so yeah, that one is unlocked. You're able to jump in.
Okay, and then how many more movements can I get out of that?
Well, you
After
only
I
moved.
move there and jump down.
You didn't really even have to move to get into that one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. It opens towards you from the side that you're on, so you'd have to
Oh,
move
okay.
at least 5 feet to either side to jump in.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then so that's 5 feet.
So now you have 25 more feet. You'd be like right here.
Okay.
Still,
Okay.
just inside.
Can you show me the inside? I mean, essentially, I'm just going to be moving straight down the middle.
That's fine. Then
towards
just
the
move down
last
the middle
part.
then.
So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be here on the inside.
Okay, you're on the inside. You can. Oh, you already attacked, so you can't even dash. All right. Next up, this guy does his thing. This guy does his thing. This guy does his thing. This guy. All right. That guy does his thing. That guy also does a thing. Wait a second. Did I miss one? I did miss one.
The one that I attacked.
Yeah, there's this one. So he's gonna attack you back with the arm
Okay.
blade. He swings out at you for a 16. Does that hit you?
No.
No, it does not. So yeah, you're able to again kind of kick out and knock his hand aside as he makes a swing. He's going to attempt to move back some. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
All right. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Yeah, as you slash out with your quarterstaff, you hit him square in the head, and you see his head kind of back. He's still up, though. Next up is this guy. He does his thing. The one on the top of the train jumps down into the car with you guys, Niv and Slab.
Okay.
Okay. And then he's gonna hoist another javelin. He's gonna toss it at you, Niv. $20 to hit.
Yeah, that probably hits.
I think that does hit you. Yes, it does. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
I'm dead.
Well, you're making
God
death
damn it.
saves as this javelin pierces right into your side, like right into your abdomen, off to the side. So just go ahead and move yourself to 0 hit points, and then
Okay.
we'll track that you're making death saves. Next up, Sen.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna step out. Okay, W doesn't work. Wrong game. So 5, 10, and then I'm going to, with my axe, glowing now more brightly, going to fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. As the mist kind of swirls around your arm and fires out, it blasts, and this guy just holds up his arm blade and seems to cut through the mist as it streaks to either side of him.
Alright. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's my move.
Okay. Next up, Slab.
All right. So I just saw Niv take a javelin to the face. 5, 10, 15.
There's currently a javelin sticking through one ear and out the other.
Let it went into your abdomen.
50. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna sprint up to this guy and post up.
Okay,
I don't have an attack or a bonus action. I'm
gotcha.
just like rah. How
Gun.
dare you hit my Patriot?
All right, I'm gonna walk towards him again. I'm gonna hit him again.
Hit it. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. 20. Fuck.
Yeah, no, that's fine. How do you want to take this guy out?
So I want it with one end of the quarterstaff. I'm gonna hit his leg so he's kneeling,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna twirl around and hit him with the other hand, with the other end, and I'm gonna knock his middle head off.
Yeah, so you knock him in the leg, which drops him down to one knee. Then you spin around the opposite direction. It's kind of tight quarters, so you kind of, instead of make a swinging motion, you kind of spin around, hold it or horizontally, and thrust forward directly into his warforged mouth, hitting the backside of his head from the inside and knocking it clean off of his shoulders as he falls over dead.
Nice.
I see.
Okay,
You show mercy to the shifters, but not to the warforged. I gotcha.
I'm gonna over here and I'm gonna see if I can attend to this woman. Can I make a medicine check?
No, you've already made your action for this turn.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay, so now we go to this guy. Does a thing. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Next up, Niv.
How do I make death saving throws?
There's a death
Do I even
save.
roll it, or does somebody else?
There's a death save button. So you can see if you open up your character sheet, there's hit dice, and then next to it says death saves, and there's boxes for successes and failures.
Hit point.
You see hit points, below that is temporary hit points, and there's
Oh,
two
death
boxes.
save. So I click, yeah. Okay, so I click death save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big money, no whammies. Yeah.
7.
Yeah, that's one success. So go ahead and check the box for one success.
Cool. One turn. Alright.
All right. Next up is this guy. Next up is that guy and that guy. And then, uh-oh. Okay, and then that guy. And then back to this dude. Who's gonna attack at you now, Slab. With his arm blade. As he swings.
Fight you.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
8 slashing. As he cuts across the metal plating on your chest. Okay, and he's gonna try and move around you, climbing 5 feet up to get onto this box, moving over here, coming here, jumping down, and now you're gonna have your attack of
Attack.
opportunity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Acha. Normal.
16 hits.
16? Yeah. Crunch. I'm like, brother, why? Are you of sound mind?
Yeah, and as you slash him, how do you want to kill this guy? Or take him out?
It's just like I kill him. It's like I just turn around and do a diagonal because it's like kind of cramped spaces.
Gotcha.
Just
And
right
yeah,
at the nape of the neck and
you slash deep into the
Crunch.
nape of the neck. That pink alchemical fluid splurts out and sprays all over the floor and you, and he falls down dead next to Niv. Alright, next up is Sen.
Next up is Sen. Sen will dash. Oop. W still doesn't move. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna bull best this guy. While I'm
Yeah.
running towards him, I'm like, get out of the way, get out of the way. And if he doesn't get out of the way, I'm gonna slam him out of the way.
He's paralyzed with fear and uncertainty.
Okay, I'm gonna move through him.
He kind of smashes up against the wall and kind of slumps to the floor, dazed.
That's fine. Well,
Mhm.
this is the as far as I can go. Are these two doors open? Can I see into here now?
I
I think they're
believe
closed.
they're closed, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Nib went up top and came down. So
You
Gotcha.
can.
Okay.
I don't think you.
Well, that's my turn.
I don't think. Did you use all 60 feet?
There's 60 feet for me to make that move.
It was okay. I can say you can open the door.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's not gonna take any
Okay.
action or anything.
Then I'll open the door.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Slab. It's your turn.
okay. So I run over here and I open the door.
Okay. You see
And I see
Edwin.
Edwin standing across there, and I'm like, they got Niv. They're taking the treasure. So I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Sorry, Niv. I can't heal you. 55, 60. Okay. And then I start running back the other way towards the treasure room.
Okay. Next up, Gun.
I'm gonna do a. Can I do a medicine check? See if I can revive her.
She's dead.
Okay, cool. Oh, she's dead. You said?
She's dead.
There's no way of reviving either of these two.
Nope. Dead and dead. You can clearly tell just from looking at them. But you hear a
Guys.
voice. What's going on out there? Sounds like it's coming from this room.
Boys. I'm gonna go investigate.
Okay. So you open the door.
Yeah.
You see a little goblin kind of huddled up on this bed here. He's wearing like a a nice long sleeve shirt, leather vest, trousers. He has little goggles on his head, various implements scattered around the room. He says, "What's happening?"
There appears to be an attack on on the train. Please evacuate safely.
Evacuate where?
Jumps out the window.
Great gun. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I guess I'll start heading back.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the dash attack soon.
Yes, you can. Okay.
I'm running.
All right. Next up. This guy. I'm right. Okay. All right. Niv. Go ahead and make a death saving throw for me.
Just save. 10.
There you
What
go.
is that?
That's, I believe that's another
It's a
success.
pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 or higher.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and mark
One
off
more.
another success. Yeah, you just need one more and you're stable. All right. This guy does
Cool.
his thing. This guy does his thing. This guy does his
Sneakies.
thing. Yep, he does his thing. Sen, you're up again.
All right. So
Actually,
I'm
at
gonna
this point-
bellow back the relay.
At this point, hold on 1 second. Everyone who's alive or not making death saves, make perception checks for me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am not aware at all.
Gun. Is it just you, or has the train started to slow down? Or sorry, not slow down. Opposite of that. Speed up.
Why would the train be moving faster for being attacked? Shit.
Because we lost a
Go
car.
check that out.
Well, not only is it going faster, it seems like it's going a lot faster.
Oh,
Shit.
voltage.
That's got something to do with the what's it fucking called? The engine room.
Mhm.
All right. Sen, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm gonna bellow out what I heard, just very loud. Niv is down, and then continue. So you said this gap is 5 feet. It looks like 10, but it's actually 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Sorry, Niv. 45, 50, 55. And then I'll stop there, I suppose. And
Okay.
now, is there, because Slab opened this up, so I can see into this room now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, it's my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Next up,
That
Yeah.
goblin.
that goblin. Ah! You can see him run after you, Gun. Catching up to you. Slab, you're up.
He's like, protect me.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try and move. Okay, 5, 10, 10, 15. Try and move back in here.
So
That's my goal.
that door is still locked. Oh no, you dropped down and unlocked it. Yeah, you get in there. And as you pass,
Okay.
you see that there's this Warforged who's climbed up on the ladder, and he's fiddling with the disconnect mechanism.
I don't like that. I'm gonna try and poke him.
So now this is this is the beam. It's not the actual walkway. So make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Gap it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try and like hold on to like a handle or if there's anything. acrobatics or athletic. Can I do athletics?
You can do either or.
Nice.
I'm just picturing you going, stop it, and then pushing him off the train.
Just
Nice. You easily make it across.
Get off my
Okay.
brain.
Now I'm gonna try and poke him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
And whambo.
Yeah. How do you want to get this guy?
I'm just like, brother, stop, and I poke him, and then he just falls off.
Yeah. As he dies and flies away,
Yeah.
rolling across the sand and the dirt.
And then I'm gonna get out of this place and come inside. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah, and you see these two guys
30.
are still inside here.
So now I'm posting up. Like,
Okay.
I can't actually ready in action, but
No, you can't. All right, next up, Gun. You hear Lady Arain saying, "Is everything all right?"
Yeah, just stay in the room. I'm gonna look over the goblin and says, okay, if you're following me, then come up. I'm gonna go over to the engine room as fast as I can.
Okay. All right, that's all your movement. Niv, make another death save for me.
stabilize.
Nine. I'm dead.
9. No, that's just one failure.
Not yet.
Failure.
Now if you get
That's
a
a
1 on your next roll.
That's what my dad said.
Oh.
Yeah, if you get a
Just one
run on
failure.
your next roll,
Wow.
that's bad. This guy's gonna attempt to move
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Try not to.
over to here. 10.
He's gonna kill me.
He's gonna make an attack at you.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 slashing.
How much?
7.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh,
Oof.
Okay. I say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
wait.
Sorry, we're only gonna get to here. Okay, next up is this guy and this guy. I'm so glad they rolled so close together.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna move you guys on the token layer because I'm tired of dealing with this thing. Okay. Next up is this dude. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. Sen, you're up again.
Ready? I assume I can see him from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean out and that swirl of mist is gonna come out again. I'm gonna attempt to no sir him off the side of the train.
Okay.
No, I'm
nope.
not very good at that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
train rocks again and your blast goes wild.
I do have a question. Are we able to use inspiration dice on attack rolls, or is that just checks and stuff?
They're used for attack rolls.
I would like to use my inspiration die if that is possible.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yay. Yay.
Nice, that hits.
Sweet. No, sir. 6 points of force damage.
As it blasts into him, and he kind of rocks, and one of his arms drops off, but the other one holds onto the ladder firmly.
Hmm.
Next up is
Okay,
the
that's my turn.
Gabo. And he's gonna be like, ah!
What?
Okay. Slab, make a death save for me.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's a failure. Okay, next up, gun. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You zoom?
He's like way over.
Did you dash 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, Niv, death save.
Oh.
Yay.
You are stable. You do not have to make any more death saves.
What does it mean? So I stay at 0 hit points and I'm
You're stable.
what? Stable as in
You're not dying.
I'm not dying.
No.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it's once you get 3 successes, you're effectively just not dying anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm unconscious for the remainder of whenever.
Yeah, still
Or-
unconscious.
Unless someone heals you.
Yeah, you can look up
Still
in the
unconscious.
the
Okay.
compendium, the eye with the circle around it on your task or on your toolbar there on the top right. Just type in death
Yeah.
save or death saving, and you can read all about
Okay.
it in there. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Next up is this guy. He's gonna kind of move over here. See you, Sen, and be like, "Ron, ron, ron." Reach for a javelin, realize he doesn't have one. Come up across this thing, he's gonna have to make his own check.
Fall off, please. I would appreciate it.
And he fails as he stumbles halfway through and falls
Thank
away out of
you.
sight. Next up is this guy. They're gonna
And
do
that's why
their
I
thing
didn't try to
again.
cross the bridge. So I am also not very good at that.
Gun. You see 2 Warforged pop across through the gap there. But now it's this guy's turn.
Shit fuck.
And he's gonna make his check. Nope. These Warforged, they're not very good with those little fingers of theirs. Next up, Sen.
Okay, I'm going to once more attempt to no-sir him.
Okay.
Pew. God damn it.
No. This time the
Yeah,
blast
I'm
actually
gonna-
does go wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have anything else
That's
you want
it.
to do? Alright.
No.
Can I help? He's talking to you, Sen.
I didn't hear what you said.
Can I help?
Oh,
And you see this goblin in his like long sleeve shirt, his vest, his goggles,
be my guest.
and he kind of rushes through to here, and he starts working on you, Slab. But we'll have to wait till his
Yay.
next turn. Your turn. Make a death save.
I'm gonna die. Well, I still have inspiration. I can
Mhm.
use that if I get a 1. Yay.
Yeah, you succeeded. Nice. Gun.
That's not close enough, is it? And yeah, okay.
What's the reach on your quarterstaff?
Yeah, that sounds. Let me see. Reach is going to be. Range is self. Then it doesn't have a range.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's just melee. Yeah.
Well, if it has an attack range, it should be like if it's a reach weapon or if it has the reach property, it'd be 5 feet or 10 feet. Does it have the reach property?
I'm not seeing a reach property now.
I do not believe the quarterstaff
Nope.
has the reach property.
It does have the versatile property, but I think that's between one-handed and two-handed. So yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah,
Correct.
you're not close
Yeah.
enough to make a hit or make an attack.
Shit. Well, I don't want me to dash because that seems like a waste. I guess I'll prepare. I'll be like, I'm gonna prepare myself for an attack.
Fight me.
Okay. Next up is Niv. So you're stable, but you're not dying. So we're just gonna pass by you here.
Okay.
Okay, this guy is done. So we're gonna ignore him. Delete him off there. Okay. So these two in front of you, Gun, are actually going to both turn around and get up
Get
on the
on
roof.
top.
Shit.
Okay. Back to this guy. He's gonna make his check again.
Come on. Me and Goblin going on adventures.
This time, he succeeds and pulls the disconnect mechanism out, twists it, and slams it back down. He finally figured it out. As you feel the trains begin to separate, or the cars begin to separate. As he does that, he completes it, he moves down, climbs back onto this thing. I'll have him make one more check. He succeeds and gets back inside the car, as they now are starting to separate.
Dirt.
Alright, Sen, you're up next. You're watching as this car is beginning to
So-
slide away.
Oh, it's already that
Separates.
much.
Well, it only moves in 5 feet increments when I touch the thing that much, so
Right.
right
So-
there, let's say.
I'm not like super athletic. I wouldn't even attempt even like a 5-foot jump probably.
Uh-huh.
But I would attempt like a 2-foot jump. Just like a quick
Yeah.
hop across.
Yeah, just make an acrobatics or athletics check
Okay.
for me.
Okay, goodbye, Sen. I knew you for such a short time, and I loved you, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's easily succeeds. That's such a short gap.
Okay. Woo.
You're aided by that beam, which is still kind of connecting. You're able to,
Yeah, that's what I was kind of picturing.
yeah, and you make it through.
Okay. And I'm gonna attempt to whack this guy with my axe.
Yeah, go for it. Oh no,
Two.
does not hit. All right,
Nope.
next up, this guy, he's just kind of like and he starts getting to work on you, Slab, and he restores you to 1 hit point.
Hooray.
And you're stabilized, so you don't have to roll any more death saves. You're up.
Boop, boop. Alright, I like you jerks. There. And swinging my sword. Hacha.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, how do you cut
Oh,
this
it was
guy
like my
down?
weakest hit.
Oh, it's enough.
I just smash him. Same way.
Use it as a blunt force instrument.
Just a soulless, huh?
Use it as a
Just,
more of
just
like a blunt
soulless
force.
great sword. Like yeah, just use the weight of the blade to just cut through him.
Yeah, and that's what it does. And in fact, he slices cleanly in half. The pink alchemical fluid sprays all over. The goblin gets drenched. Sen gets drenched. You get drenched. It's just a mess.
Good.
But
All
the
right.
box is still there, right?
The box is still in there. Yeah, it's still chained up. All right, Gun, you're up.
I'm gonna get on top of the roof too.
Okay.
Do I have to make an acrobatics check, or am I just on the roof?
No, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check, you got it.
$17. Yeah, that works. You're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit him with my melee.
Mm-hmm. Well, but you have to. You can make an attack action.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage. Yeah. You whack him good with your quarterstaff. He kind of slumps to the ground of the car, or the roof of the car. You have a bonus action you can make now.
I'm gonna finish him off.
Mhm.
I'm gonna, let me see here. Just like hit him first. Never mind.
Ooh, nope. That does not hit. Alright, so as you
That's the
whack
dark
him
side.
on the back of the head, he kind of falls to the ground, or falls to the roof of the car. Let me just do something real quick here.
Wait, if he's prone, do I get advantage?
Actually, yes, you do. Go ahead and roll it again.
Sick.
Yeah, that was more than enough. Yeah, you definitely. He gets whacked to the ground. He manages to find a way to kind of like dig his metal hand into the roof, but then your second blow just sweeps him as he goes "Gah!" Knocked off the side of the roof there.
As a bonus action? I
No,
just
you
wanna
don't get a
point at the other one.
bonus action.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Niv. You're stable. You're not dying anymore. This guy, though. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Dead. Map player. Okay, this guy.
It's still one.
And he's gonna attempt to jump. And he just barely makes it to the side, again, slamming onto the edge and kind of scrambling back up. Sen,
Yes. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Excuse it. So the train is moving further away.
oh yeah,
Huh?
this thing is. Brop, brop.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just put all the people back in here. This guy's
Yeah.
dead in here too.
I'm gonna check on Krim. Is he full dead?
Make a medicine check for me.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Oh, and the train wouldn't have moved that much. Let's see, it would have probably moved like that much. Yeah, he's still breathing.
Still breathing. Okay. Well, I'll attempt to stabilize him then.
Okay, yeah, you do that with your medicine check. You're able to stabilize him. He's patched up some.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I'm not a doctor. I don't fucking know. I'm probably just taking hunks of cloth from his outfit and shoving them into the gaping holes.
It's this guy's turn who runs over and he says, "Oh no, that's bad." Slab, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna run out. Shoot. Because if I pull the thing, it probably won't bring them back together. I want to try.
Okay.
Bye, Slab. I'm just gonna pull the lever and see if there's like some kind of electric rejoining.
So make an athletics check or acrobatics check to climb up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Oh no!
You slip and start to fall. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Don't you still have your inspiration, Garrett?
Oh, I do. You're
Oh,
right.
This seems like a good time to use that.
Yeah. I'm gonna use
I don't mind me.
Not
I'm
much
just...
better.
Nope.
But at least it wasn't a critical fail.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Man, the metagaming pigeon didn't even help.
Nope.
Metagaming pigeons, man. They just distract you from what's really important.
Huh.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
and right
At least
before
it didn't fall off.
yeah, before you've completely slip and fall, you manage to grab onto the very last rung of the ladder and hold yourself there as your feet kind of skid
What an
across.
action movie.
And from here, from this vantage point, you can see that the car is actually like the elemental lightning underneath it is kind of starting to die down, and it's actually sank down lower towards the stones. You see it actually impact with the top of one of the stones as it impacts with another one. Next up is Gun.
Alright. Skip it, chow. Alright. After him. Let's see. I took care of him, so I gotta go over. 30.
Gun, from your vantage point, actually, make a perception check for me.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. Perception check.
Okay, it's pretty obvious the train is going a lot faster now, and as you kind of look back towards the engine, you can see rapidly approaching is the wide yawning mouth of Haverhill Canyon, and the junction, which the train is probably pretty close to hit. I'm gonna give you 4 rounds before the train hits the junction.
Wait. Whoa. Okay, I need to go to engineering then, but I can't get there that fast enough. Let me
We have
see.
4 rounds.
Let me just. Alright, hold on. Let me just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that's 1 round. Yeah, 12. 2 rounds. Three rounds. So it would take me every single round just to get to the engine room. Oh,
What are you gonna do?
shit. I mean, I gotta do it. I mean, I don't have a choice. Okay, yeah, the... One round.
Okay, you leap across. Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Okay. Oh god, please don't fuck me over. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh,
Oh, you leap across, just kind of throwing yourself forward, landing on the top as you sprint across the top of this train.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna do this for you.
That was one round.
All right, next
That's
up,
2 rounds.
Niv, this guy, as
Oh,
he
fuck.
begins to move across the top. Okay. Sen, you're up again.
So, how dramatic does the slowdown that we're experiencing feel?
It feels pretty dramatic as the rest of the train begins to speed off. Like, it's much more rapid now. The train is separating from you because you guys are really slowing down.
Okay. I'm going to grab onto this chain and brace for impact.
Yep, and Slab, you're still hanging on to the outside?
Well, I would like to go in, but I figured
Okay.
that would be on my next turn.
Yeah, okay. We'll go to Fennec. He's just like, this is bad. This is really, really bad. This is bad. He kind of does the same thing you did, Sen. And then Slab, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try and move back inside. I'm like, oh no.
Make an
Nothing,
athletics
do
or
nothing.
acrobatics check for me.
Yep.
Ooh.
Dang it, yo.
As you slip, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
To be fair, you're still very shaky on your
Oh
feet.
my
Wow,
God.
another natural 20. You're still very shaky on your feet. After
I mean, I did just almost die.
Yeah, after having just almost died, you barely swing yourself back inside as
Probably just prone or something.
it starts to really hit and smash into each one of these stones. Go ahead, Slab, and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. 1.
You see that the car actually starts to slide off of the track.
Oh god.
And then
Ooh.
Oh shit.
We're gonna die.
the top end or the front end digs into the ground a little bit as the whole thing
Yeah.
lurches over on its side. Everyone inside that car makes dexterity saving throws. Well, that's
Okay.
alive.
Yeah, I was kind of
The bodies just
expecting
kind of
something terrible.
flop around inside.
Flop around.
Dang.
Flop around. Get up, and get down.
Was that Slab's dexterity
flop,
saving throw the
flop.
9?
It sure was.
Okay. What about the other 2?
Oh. I was...
You're all gonna die.
Well,
Maybe.
Like, I'm gonna take some damage at the very least.
Fennec
But,
man,
like,
or the goblin manages to grab onto a chain. The bodies inside obviously are not able to grab on
oh
anything.
yeah,
We're just flopping around.
do I get any advantage for having grabbed onto this chain?
Yeah, I'll let you say you rolled with advantage.
Yay. Yay.
You just
Slightly not as terrible.
Barely hold on.
You're an old guy.
Slab, as the whole car rocks and flips onto its side, turning perpendicular with the track, you are thrown into the side of the wall there, along with all the bodies. And you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into the wall.
Oh shit, he's dead.
Let the bodies hit the wall. Let the bodies hit the wall.
And the car slides to a stop as the rest of the train continues to move on. Gun, you're up.
Fuck me. Okay. I gotta do it again. I'm sorry. I gotta go here. That's turn 2, I believe. And I
Did
do
you
another acrobatics
jump
check?
across train cars again?
Yeah.
Before you jump across the train car, make an perception roll for me.
Perception, you got it.
Yep, they didn't notice anything. Go ahead and make your acrobatics or athletics check to jump across.
Too focused about not dying up here.
I'd like to think Niv is just
Ooh.
laying in that car, just like trying to breathe.
You just barely
Yep.
miss and slap against the side. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh. Dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
I think I have 6 in that. 6 does not matter.
You bounce off of this side, ricochet yourself to the other side again. Barely grab on to a rung of the ladder on this side, and staring you right in the face, is that label: "Warning: Do not disconnect while train is in motion," next to a little handle mechanism.
Okay, thank you. That'll be my turn.
Okay, that was turn 2, or that was round 2.
Out of how many turns? 4 or 6, you said?
Out of 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's gonna cost me.
Josh, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm not talking. Sen, you're up.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm up. So, are we still rolling around?
No,
like
you've
crazy
slid
people,
to
or
a
have we
stop.
come to a halt?
You've come to a stop.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna check to make sure Krim is still stable.
The slam against the wall was finally the thing that did him in.
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna check on the goblin, see if he's alive.
He's okay.
Okay. Hey, you mind patching our robot friend up again for me? You seem to be pretty good at that.
Oh yeah,
And then
I could do
I'd
that.
like. Sweet. I'd like to investigate Krim's body and look for any personal effects, any identification papers, anything. His stuff. I want his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you find some identification papers on him. You find 5 gold pieces on him.
Sweet. That will be
And
my turn.
the train has moved farther away, let's say, speeding now, heading closer to the canyon. Fennec the goblin heads over. I keep saying his name, but you know his name now. And does his thing again. Tink tonk tink 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 tink. Brings you back to 1 HP.
Beep boop. Oh, you
And
got
it's
it.
your turn, Slab.
I'll be like, thank you, and I'm gonna like crawl out.
Yeah,
and
you
try
crawl
and
out.
assess the damage.
You look as the rest of the train is speeding away. Gun, you're up.
Okay.
Okay.
You're just hanging
I'm gonna
on
get-
to the
I'm gonna
ladder
go.
next to that little warning label.
I want to get in the train and right here.
Okay, so you're gonna have to climb up onto the top here.
Okay. Acrobatics check.
Yep. Or climb down, move across, and climb up.
All right.
Yeah, you get up to the top. Unless you want to
Okay,
climb down. If you want to climb down, move across, and climb up, I'll say that's only about 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, I want to get in the train now.
Okay, so you climb down, and you're inside the train now.
All right. 15 feet of movement. Okay, I gotta go.
Actually, that was only 10 feet if you just climb
Wait,
down to
30,
enter the
50.
train.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that'll be one movement, and then I gotta make more movements. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm up here now.
Okay.
Am I gonna be able to make this? There's just no way I can't make that.
That was round 3.
Oh, fuck, shit. Okay.
Okay. Sen, you're back. It's back to you. Actually, I'm gonna skip over you guys for a minute here.
Yeah,
We're gonna go
just
back.
hanging out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go back to Gun. What are you doing, Gun? This is round 4.
Shit. I'm gonna go. Oh, fuck. Right here.
Okay.
As far as I can go.
You get to there. You see the
Um.
train speeding out of the front windshield here. You can see the train is speeding towards the junction. You see this elemental lightning is just surging uncontrollably, just ripping and pulsing and arcing. You see these dead, well, you see for sure that there are 2 dead people on the ground here, and one over here at the very end is kind of bleeding out.
I can't reach him. There's no room. There's no movement. Fuck.
As the train speeds towards the edge, I'll give you this one last round to try and do something.
Okay.
It's coming up really
see
close
here.
to the junction now.
Well, I can't even move. I can move to there. Shit. That's not a thing I can interact with. I can get over here. Is that locked, or is that just like a map thing?
Tell me what you want to do.
No, what I'm saying is that I can't move my token anywhere past this point. Hold on to. Is that you're like saying it like this?
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Cool. I'm going to. Okay, I want to make an investigation check to see how I can stop this thing.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh, please. Please, please, please. No!
You see a bunch
Do
of
you have your inspiration
instruments.
still?
You do have your inspiration still, I think.
Oh, shit, I do. Oh, thank God. Okay. Let me see here. Inspiration. Hey, innovation check. Again.
How inspired are you feeling?
I don't know. Depends. Not very inspired.
You see a big red lever in the instrument panel, but there's runic words underneath it.
Pulling.
You pull it, and as you do, you feel this elemental creature above you kind of and then dissipate, and suddenly the entire train drops to the ground, skidding and scratching as it rocks across, smashing into these stones. You see it hit the junction, jump over, continue to slide across the cracked earth, and as it approaches the edge of the canyon, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Will do.
It slows, but as every impact or of each individual car behind it, you can see clearly out of the front windshield, the canyon edge is getting closer as the train gradually slows. The front engine car is suspended in air, and then the entire train slows, and the engine car hangs over the side. Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Okay. Oh,
As
God,
you're
kidding.
slammed against the front, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into the front windshield there. But You're not dead. The train did not go over the side, and you're left suspended, kind of looking down, down the deep canyon wall to the bottom.
Shit.
And with that, we'll move out of initiative order. All
So is
right.
everyone dead then?
Nope. Everyone survived.
No.
Oh, did we?
You did, in fact, survive.
I
Gun,
barely fucking made it.
because you're the one suspended over the edge, you kind of feel like the train groan. And
Is this man still alive?
he is, to the best of your knowledge, not dead.
Alright. Can I make a medicine check to see if I can patch him up as best as I can?
You could, except for his body is slumped, like underneath yours, actually, against the glass, the warded glass of the front of the engine, as it kind of over
You ever
the.
see Jurassic Park 2?
I
Yeah.
have not.
You are currently hanging precariously over a very large fall.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to pick him up as carefully as I can.
Okay, I'll say you can do that.
Make
He's not
a
very
whip
large.
check.
Train.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna, like baby carry him with like 2 hands.
Well, you've got an
I'm gonna
almost
walk very
vertical climb.
carefully.
It's an almost vertical climb.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up as best as I can. What check should I make?
Acrobatics or athletics at disadvantage because you're carrying this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able
Oh,
to
mother.
throw him over one shoulder and kind of grabbing onto these doors that are kind of on either side here. You grab the handles and kind of use them as leverage to climb yourself up across or over this I don't want these dead people going with you. Stay in here, dead people.
No, I'm a superhero.
You move yourself up. You see that this connection point is what's kind of hanging over the edge, and you can see the elemental energies between the connection starting to zzz, zzz, zzz.
Okay. Can I go like here and then safely get on the safe ground?
Go ahead and cross. And as you get about halfway across, hold on. The connection fails. The engine car starts to drop. Go ahead and make one more dexterity saving throw for me.
Baby.
As you leap out,
Oh, you wanted to.
you jump, you feel the engine car start to fall into the abyss there, down into the canyon. You reach out, your fingernails scrape against the dirt wall of the side of the canyon. Make one more dexterity save for me.
Oh my god, it's so Huh.
As you're able to grab onto the side, but the body on your shoulder slips off and he falls down into the canyon.
No!
Dang it. He was our alibi.
He was a man. Good man.
We don't know that. Could have been bad.
He murdered children for fun.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ryan.
All right, let's go back to Gun, or sorry, not Gun, Sen, Slab, and the Goblin, all in the car, presumably now several miles back from the rest of the train.
Seems likely.
I'm
checking out
are
the
there any
box.
of the Are there any of the Warforged around?
Inside here?
bodies?
No.
I don't know where we lost them. Yeah.
No,
Because
there's none
did
inside.
we kill? Didn't
Oh,
we
I'm
kill one of
sorry.
them inside though?
Yeah, no, there is one that's inside.
Okay, because I'd like to check him over to see if there's any insignia or any marker of like who sent him.
Ah! The
Okay.
earth, it splits.
Yes. No. In fact, you do see that stamped on his chest, there is something, and it look like this. I'm just gonna show it to everyone.
Oh.
Oh, spooky.
He looks happy.
Ultron?
Yes.
It's exactly who it is.
So I'm inspecting this vault. Does it look like they made any progress in opening it?
No, it looks like they were mostly working on the chain.
Okay. Does the chain look like it was successfully worked on?
You want to investigate it?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, just tell me what you get on your investigation roll.
I will tell you this information. I got a 9.
Yeah, no, you can see that there are these runes which have been carved. It looks like there's a rune for each individual link of the chain. And the chain itself does not look like it's been disturbed or affected at all.
Wow. This is quality work.
Better than their guards, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what are even the guards for? I'm sorry, Krim.
Thank you for your help, Goblin Man.
Gun, I'll move back
What's
to
your
you real
name?
quick here.
Okay. Poor Niv, his body's just like thrown about. He's like, I'm dying.
Well, he's still on the part of the train that did not, luckily, go over the edge. Gun, what are you
Right.
doing?
Getting to smell spit like
I'm
almonds.
grabbing the dirt. And I'm real upset with myself because I let another person die.
Okay.
I'm not in a good place right now.
Okay.
I think that Warforge is gonna kill the lady.
What are you gonna do
Worried.
though, Gun? You're gonna sit there?
No, I'll check on her. It is my job, but I'm very upset.
So he slowly makes his way.
Let me. Whoop. You can just go ahead and move yourself
Oh,
over there.
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I moved 1,000 feet.
You see that the doors open and you hear the sounds of a struggle inside. As you see this Warforged with her over his shoulder, he smashes out the window, and they leap out into darkness.
Is there any chance I can stop them before they do that?
You could try and grab him as he leaps out.
Acrobatics check?
This would be a dexterity save.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll give me a trash roll.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to grab her leg as he leaps, yanking her off of him as he descends into the night and just starts running. She kind of flops half onto the windowsill, half onto the bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She like smashes her head against the windowsill.
Yeah, and she
Oof.
actually knocks herself
No.
unconscious.
Well, I'm gonna put her in bed. I'm gonna pull the blanket and put her in bed,
Okay.
and I'll make a medicine check, see if I can help with maybe a possible concussion.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
That's because I had a concussion recently enough. Fucking feels.
She's okay. She's hurt, obviously. You can see there's a little gash on her forehead, which is bleeding.
Shit,
Yeah, go ahead and you can
make
do
sure
that.
it's
Go. You can go ahead and expend a use of your healer's kit to do that.
Got him.
Okay. And look at that healer feat that you have now too. Just take a look at that.
Healer feet checking. Oh. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yep.
That's really good.
Is there anything else you want to do there, Gun?
I'll use the healer kit on myself, and then yeah, I'll resign my turn.
Okay. Niv, you're still passed out in the cargo car. We'll go back to
Don't I know it?
yeah. You gain 6 hit points.
Heal Niv.
You gain 6 hit points there, Gun.
I just refill my health. I don't get any temporary hit points, right?
No. We'll go back
Cool.
to the people in the wrecked car.
Mm. Mm. Well, this job has certainly gone awry. Is there any way to free the safe and take it with us? Follow the tracks?
I might
Hmm.
be of service here. Let me just take a look. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. I have come to a conclusion.
Yes.
Only a master warder can unlink the chains. Sorry,
Uh,
but I can help you out.
oh. Oh yeah. You're quite the friendly fellow. I like you.
I like
What's your name?
Warforged.
What's your deal?
You heal 10 hit
I'm
points there, Slab.
Nice.
My name is Fennec Blackhorn of the Blackhorn tribe, the Gorok Dun. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm glad you were a passenger on this train.
I'm a tinkerer. I help with mechanical and some arcane creations. Let's see here. Let me just take a look at you. Yes, should be right as rain, maybe a little bit of rest. You'll be good as new. Anyway, what was that all about?
Good work. Oh no. Some kind of heist.
Let me
Someone
see
hired
this.
these Warforged.
And as he goes over and he looks at the Warforged, he kind of goes,
Oh, oh, that's not good. Hmm. Do you know what this symbol means?
and he kind of points out the one that you've seen before.
Nope. Weird Warforged skull with like a sun behind it.
It's like a gear or a cog.
This is the symbol
Hmm?
of the Lord of Blades.
Lord of Blade.
Go ahead and make a history roll for
Who's
me
that?
there, Slab.
Yeah, I might know who that is.
So you remember hearing about the Lord of Blades in your time since the end of the war. He's a warforged that has kind of created his own kind of nation state, quote unquote, within the Mournland, where he's gathering other warforged to him. Um, but in
Okay.
his quest to make the warforged populace its own nation, as well as kind of raise them up out of second class citizen status. He also is incredibly angry at the organics that created them and frequently commits acts of domestic terrorism launched from the Mournland using his warforged followers within the nations.
Okay. So I'll be like, whoa. I wonder what's in this box that sent them after it. I wonder.
Is quite the mystery.
Okay, real quick here because I know it's late. Does anyone have
Yep.
anything that they want to do last kind of thing for the night before we call it?
Yeah, I'd like to take an action of bringing myself back to life.
You're still
Man, I should have
unconscious.
done that so
Crawling.
long ago.
I want to make him. I'm gonna obviously gonna have. Well, actually, I can't because what if another one comes? I can't. Never mind. I would help you, but I can't. I have responsibilities.
There's nothing coming.
My dead corpse says, "Oh no, I totally understand."
Get it? I get it.
So Gun just stays with the Lady Arain.
Yeah, I'm sitting out of the bed just watching her and contemplating my failure once again.
As he lets another person die.
Yeah, if Niv
Go heal him.
if Niv isn't tended to, he will die. FYI.
I'll be quick about it. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint as fast as I can. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no!
Check out the damage.
Oh no! I gotta
Wow.
fucking help you.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay.
Wow.
Use
That's
another
Bill.
one of your healers kits. Charges.
All right. Boom, got him.
Does he successfully pull the javelin out of my abdomen?
Yes.
Yep.
And
Oh,
did you roll for
cool.
the D6?
I will roll for the d6.
You gain 9
Seven.
hit points there, Niv.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so more than my maximum? Can I actually stay at 9 for the duration?
No, you go to 8. You go to your maximum.
Darn. Okay.
No
I'm
Tim.
the best doctor.
Okay. So now, Niv, what are you gonna do?
I'll sit up and be like, oh, holy shit. Oh, God. What the fuck was that?
I look at you gravely. I have business to attend. I'm gonna walk out.
What did you say?
He has business to
I
attend
have
to.
business to attend to.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this guy's
Okay.
still alive too.
Okay,
Kind
so
of
from where I'm sitting, what can I see? Like, I see a dead person, right, or a dead machine person.
Dead Warforged. You
And
can see out the back door, the open
yeah,
air,
the
the
back door.
track, kind of the demolished track, and much of it, kind of stretching out behind you. So these stones, which normally would be glowing, are not until much farther out in the distance.
Okay. I will walk to the door and try and get a better look at the situation. Can I see anything in the distance besides the track?
You see some of the track. You see it looks like a portion of the track is obscured. Well, no, much of the track is obscured, but there's like several hundred feet of demolished stones which are not lit up in the dark. You see that there are several hundred feet of stones which are lit up, and then there's a portion where they're dark again, and then another portion where they're lit again, kind of farther, much farther out. But it's generally flat land, flat terrain, so you're able to see quite a ways out as far as the light that is being emitted from these
I know
stones.
that as an elf I can see in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
but
60
it
feet.
doesn't say like how far. Yeah, 60 feet I can see in the dark as it's daylight.
Yeah, the stones,
But
the stones that are not destroyed are still illuminated.
Yeah.
And so you can still see them
okay.
clearly, but the ones that are destroyed, obviously there's these big gaps in between.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll hop out of the train and no, hold on. I'll head towards the front of the train, but I'll check this body first.
Dead. You see that? You see that same insignia stamped onto its
Ultron.
chest.
All right.
Here,
Okay.
I will show you again.
Anything else? Anything else of importance on this person?
You do not see anything else. You see it's got its arm blade attached, which is where its arm, where its hand normally would be. It actually closer to like the forearm. It's disconnected and a blade is attached instead, like a long sword blade.
Does this guy have like a backpack? Where's he keeping all his javelins?
There was like a holster on his back, and you can see he's got a couple of javelins left in there.
Okay, I'll take one of the javelins and stab him in the face.
You do that.
Okay, and then I'll step over his corpse to the other side and
Okay.
move on towards the front of the train.
Okay. As you enter into this second car here, you can see this guy kind of just huddled, weeping in the corner.
Um,
Gun, you would have walked by him
okay.
too.
I'll step over him and walk towards the. Oh, I'll check this room first. The
So, how much of the train are
our
you looking
cabin
to
room.
surveil?
Well, I'm checking the room that's our room to see if any of our people are in it, and then I'm gonna head to Elaine's room.
None of your people are in the train, but you do see Gun is kind of tending over an unconscious Arain in her room.
Unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll sit down on the couch and put my feet up on the little table here and ask Gunn what happened. And what did we learn?
Metalmen, metalmen.
You know what they're called. You know they're called
It's a train.
Warforged.
Oh, the Warforged. The Warforged attacked the train. It almost allowed us to go headfirst into that other side of the mountain, and it detached from the other carts. I'm not sure exactly what happened with them.
How much time has passed?
It's probably only been about.
Let's see, maybe 30 minutes to an hour.
There you go. I would say since this attack started, it's probably only been closer to about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Between all the stuff that you've been doing afterwards, probably 30 minutes, actually. You're right.
30 minutes. Okay. I'll say to Gunn, well, have you seen the other group? The rest of the group? Our group?
No, I haven't checked.
You haven't checked the rest of the train?
No, I need to make sure that she doesn't get kidnapped again.
Well, Gun, you moved through most of the rest of the train.
Again?
Oh, well, yeah, but that was before anything bad happened.
No, after the front of the train fell off, you had to make your way back through to get to the back of the train where Niv was.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know everything that happened back here?
Well, you've seen all the bodies, and none of them look like any of your friends.
Lots of people dead. These people were these things were ruthless.
So, any of the dead bodies belong to our team?
No, not that I know.
So perhaps they either fell off the train or are back securing the cargo. In which case we should make our way that way. I don't know how far it is, but I think Lady Rain would be most upset if she found out that her cargo was taken. So we need to find a trail of evidence that leads to wherever that cargo is.
You go ahead. I'm gonna wait till she wakes up. I don't want her getting in any more trouble.
As you say that, her eyes begin to kind of flutter open, and she's just like semi-consciously is like, what? Where? She's somewhat awake.
Oh, gun darling, you saved me.
She looks into your
I'm
eyes
going
and
to,
she says,
you know,
"My hero," before she kind of snoozes off again. But from your medicine check, you can tell she's fine. She's okay. She's not dying. She just got rattled by the impact.
you stay here. You're more capable of protecting than I am. I'll go out and see. I'll be quick.
Okay, so with
Does
that,
everyone?
we'll move back to Sen and Slab down the way. What are you guys doing?
I'd kind of rather pick up from here next time.
Yeah.
Okay,
That would be smart.
that's fine. Well, guess what, everybody? You're all level 2.
Ooh.
Yay.
Yay!
I tried real hard to fall off that train.
I
You
know
did.
you did. You
Yeah.
absolutely did try really hard to fall off the train. But you didn't.